Where there
Yes,
is hate,
Jesus.
let us show love. Where there is war, let us show peace. Lord, we ask these things in no other name but your precious Son and Lord and Savior. And just to say to all our brothers and sisters who have lost loved ones through COVID and other situations and circumstances, our condolences. And remember, stay strong in the Lord, for He is here with you. Amen.
Thank you very much.
I have another song that, anyway, it's too rough. It's a gospel song, but it's more on the pacey side now.
Well,
I want to ask that you to play either the song or the instrumental in the background while the prayers.
you could. I find her looking fat and short.
The aspect ratio need to change. But Marlon, morning.
Oh Lord, all you don't do me that wickedness because everybody will call me Sharon. You're putting on too much of weight. All you're trying to lose right now because me Tony and them bothering me. Oh gosh. So guys, where all our prayer warrior, Miss Monica, Miss New Village? Where you all? Miss Tunapuna, what's going on? Get up.
Miss Monica called me first this morning.
I left this time here. Good morning, Maria Lyons. We locked on in Tobago.
Of course.
Thank you, darling.
Good morning, Mr. Brucey.
Morning.
Sharon, can I say 3 words of Psalm?
Sure.
Rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. Praise the Lord with harp, sing unto him with a psaltery, and an instrument of 10 strings. Sing unto him a new song, play skillfully with a loud noise. For the word of the Lord is right, and all his works are done in truth. That was Psalm 33, verse 1 to 4. You all have a blessed day, and much love always. Stay safe.
Thank you very much, my dear.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to Sharon and good morning to Brucey.
Good morning.
Good morning. Father God, I pray and I ask you, Lord, in the name of Jesus, to touch our nation and for that matter, touch the whole world, Father God, from this pandemic is going around. Father God, it is very dangerous. It has no eye, no ears, no mouth, no nose. We cannot see. But people is dying daily, and I asking you, because you is the Lord of Lords, King of Kings, and God of all God. And Father God, I am asking you this morning, please, to touch us, touch each and every one of us in the world, because we need that touch this morning. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Yes,
Amen.
And Lucy, I will have to come to collect something from me, right? Okay. I send something here when she come, eh? You hear?
This is who, Miss Mutula?
German.
Oh, German.
Yes.
All right,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
All right.
And Sharon, the best time to come is Sunday evening. Please.
All right. Just remind Angie.
Because something I want to make, what I just make now. I want to send for Vicky.
All right.
But I don't get somebody to take from you to buy the ingredients now. Okay?
Papa, all right, okay.
All right.
Okay, darling.
Okay.
All right.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So, Trinidad and Tobago and the world by extension listening, I want you to understand how very privileged we are in Trinidad and Tobago. Don't mind, daily we having cases and we have deaths. But we still have to ask God for forgiveness and ask God to continue to heal us as a nation and to take charge of this Trinidad and Tobago and to make us citizens understand that this is not a joke. It is serious. It is not a joke. Caller, good morning.
Morning to you, my darling.
Hey, good morning.
I call already and praying over
That's okay.
God.
That's okay.
As we have the Lord, Father, in the name of Jesus. I love to pray. I give you thanks, Lord. I give you praise. I give you honor and glory. We thank you with a grateful heart this morning. A heart of gratitude because you have been good to us, Lord. You have awakened us this morning. You have blessed us to see a new day. And as we face this day, oh God, we come with a heartfelt gratitude this morning, just saying thank you. We thank you, oh God, because we know you are God all by yourself. And we ask you, oh God, in the name of Jesus, that you look down upon us, forgive us for all our wrong
offenses. Pardon us for sins of every kind, because we have sinned. We have erred in our ways, Lord, but we ask for forgiveness. I bring, oh God, this country before you, Lord, in a special way. I bring the government, Dr. Pete Rowley and his members of parliament. I ask you, oh God, that you continue to direct them. Lord, the budget is about to be read. I ask you, oh God, that you direct them in a special way. I bring the opposition, oh God, I pray for unity. I pray, oh God, that you will keep them, oh God, in perfect peace. Have mercy this morning, Lord. I bring this station, oh God, Mr. Iwer George, and this station, oh God. We thank you for the privilege he has given us to be able to call in and express ourselves. Help us not to overdo, oh God, and to put the station in any jeopardy. But we ask you, oh God, to continue to bless him and his family. Take Sharon and Bruce and all the presenters. In spite of you, take them. I pray for Pastor Google in a special way this morning. Continue to bless him, Lord. We thank you for spared life and your tender mercies, and all those that have gone through this trying time. Continue to bless them, Lord. And as we face this day, oh God, we ask the sick ones from this family of 91, those who are sad at this time, those who have lost their loved ones, oh God, you comfort them, oh God, in the name of Jesus. Bless the doctors. Save them, protect them, the nurses, the frontline workers. You bless them in a special way, oh God. The police and prison and everyone, dear God, we lift them in Jesus' name. Let unity, love, and peace abide in Trinidad and Tobago. Take every one of us, oh God, and help us to those who haven't loved you as they ought to, who haven't come to know you better. Help us to come to love and to serve you. In the name of Jesus, we pray with thanksgiving. Or have a nice day in the name of Jesus.
Thank you very much, Miss New Village. Thank you very much. We're waiting on Miss Monica. And as I was saying, and I was telling Bruce, sometimes we don't understand our blessings and we play with it. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
Morning.
Dear Lord, I come before you today to give you praise for not only showing us the way, the truth, and the life. We thank you for our homes, our jobs, our friends, and our loved ones, and so much more. Lord, may you keep us in your perfect peace as we journey through our days. May you continue to cover us with your blood and your love always. In no other name but in Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Thank you very much. So yes, guys, while I was just talking to Bruce and I said to him, you know, sometimes our blessings is come in so many different ways we don't understand it. And when it happens, some of us are so greedy and we're so deceitful we don't understand. But I always say, I pray and ask God to keep me steering in the right direction. Manu?
Morning.
Go ahead.
Do you not time to get up from election going you stay up in the blanket? Time to get up and you're part of this program, Miss Punapuna, come on. You're a part of this program, people wait long in the air. I ain't the program game at all.
I know, I have to call him and find out.
I want to be a money on the phone. I got 10 and 10 cents.
Oh gosh.
Good morning to everybody again. Love to everybody.
Thank you very much, Manu.
It's Friday.
Yeah, so I know she's listening to me because she's locked on every day. She could have told me everything from before when I was a caller to now. I want to say, I'm going to say, Arita, I want to thank you so much. This young lady called me and reminded me of a number of things. We had a discussion. We talk. She told me go to MoneyGram, so I went to MoneyGram and I went to I got all the information and I got a sum of money. Trinidad and Tobago, how can you not understand when people put their trust in you to do certain things or to do things and you betray that trust? I'm now telling Bruce I'm going to take that money and divide it up. And let me just tell you, to our friend in
Long
Island,
yeah.
he's sending me 10 tablets. A lady brought for me $2,000. I'm going to put with that and what I collected yesterday, and I'm going to try to acquire some more tablets. But as I said, things happen, and we have to be very honest ourselves. Because if you're feeling not being watched, you are. And this just gave me a sense of hope that we really have real good people, not because they're sending anything, because they care. And our program is a different type of program. It's not just about talk and bacchanal and confusion. It is about love, caring, understanding, and a family. Titans of Democracy is a family. It's a family program. Trust me. So I say, dear Lord, you are the just judge, holy and true. You are the most high God. You give us life. You hold all power in your hands. You are the mighty one from God who carries the world and is the ruler over all of the earth. You, O most blessed one, are the giver of life. In you are only good things. I pray that for all of us in Trinidad and Tobago and in the world. And I pray and ask you to follow the instructions and the protocols, people. Follow it. We have to go to a break and to the headline news, and when we come back, we go into the papers and tell you what's happening in the current affairs and news in Trinidad and Tobago. All right? Do not shift your dial. And again, I want to thank every single one of you for all of your love, your donation, your contribution, your whatever you want to call it. Thank you so much. And the persons who continue to send, thank you very much, guys.
They talk.
You talk. Come talk with us. On the street.
919 FM. This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living. There's only one way to start your week right, and that's to reset with Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Monday morning at 9 a.m. for your dose of the health and wellness program that is sure to change your life. Dr. Livette has transformed thousands of lives over the last decade and is now live on the street 919 FM every Monday from 9 a.m. to transform yours. Tune in to learn more about herbal blends and U-Juice for building your immunities and promoting overall great health. Dr. Livette on the street 919 FM. This and every Monday at 9 a.m. Don't diet, live mighty, live healthy, live it.
Babe, you fell asleep? All right, I'm going, okay? Bye.
No, yeah. So what are you doing tomorrow?
Get that talk to your girl until you fall asleep experience with Digicel. You asked for it. Now here it is. All our new Digicel 30-day prepaid plans come with unlimited Digicel talk. No contracts, no surprise charges. Sign up today, forget about it. New Freedom prepaid 30-day plans. Only from Digicel.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
Enagic change your water, change your life. Enagic water purifier, one machine, 5 types of water. Enagic makes strong Kangen water with an 11.5 pH. Kangen water with 8.5 to 9.5 pH, healthy drinking and cooking water. Clean water with 7.0 pH. Beauty water for skin, hair, and plants with a 6.0 pH. Strong acid water with a 2.5 pH. This water is known to disinfect, kill viruses and bacteria. Listen to the Street 919 FM with Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday from 11:05 a.m. to noon and every Wednesday from 8:05 p.m. to 9 p.m. as he talks to you weekly about how to improve your quality of life through purifying and drinking water. For more information, call or WhatsApp Pastor John at 516-286-7079. Come talk with us.
Realest News, Hard Talk.
Real Talk on the Street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I am Jason Thomas, and this is the 6 a.m. headlines on the Street 919 FM, brought to you courtesy Green Dot Limited. In the headlines, Police Commissioner orders the suspension of ACP Hackshaw over corruption accusation. Jillian John appeals her dismissal from the HDC. And overseas, Hurricane Sally leaves over 500,000 Americans without power.
Anything that is loosed on earth will be loosed in heaven, and anything that is bound on earth also will be bound in heaven. So we have some things to bind up. Anything will come try to keep me down, shift my focus and then keep me bound. I burn it out right now. In the name of Jesus Christ, I burn it out right now. No. There's a spiritual war, there's no time to play. The enemy on the earth, roaming night and day. Stand firm and he shall run away. This is what the word of God said. Unadultery are striking a match. Burn it down before the things start hatch. Fornication, you not get away, upon you the same way. We come out here to play. Spirit of lust, I go burn it. Like you saying, bolt, I go run it. The enemy can't stand it, can't stop it. Cause the road I go, I'm standing on it. Fire burn adultery, burn fornication. We come to expose the works of Satan. Burn unforgiveness, fire burn hate. You shall not short circuit my faith. Fire burn adultery, burn fornication. We come to expose the works of Satan. Burn unforgiveness, fire burn hate. You shall not short circuit my faith.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning on the Street 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the Titans of Democracy. That's the morning show.
And now for the reading of the daily newspapers.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, we are back and we are in the Express. Breaking news, Gary has suspended his assistant commissioner with immediate effect. PCA charge Hackshaw, the Police Complaints Authority PCA, has recommended that Assistant Commissioner of Police Irwin Hackshaw face several criminal charges arising out of its probe into his close to 2 million suspicious bank accounts. I am not afraid, says Health Minister. Health Minister Terence Yalsing says he is not afraid and has no regrets about scolding a young woman seen in a viral video on a beach in breach of COVID-19 regulations. Uday, is it Uday?
I think so.
Curses Terence. Attorney Uday Ramesh Chand has come to the defense of his beach booster daughter Samantha Rameshchand, hurling an expletive at Health Minister Terence Dialsing. Cussing him. COVID deaths rise to 58. 2 more COVID-19 deaths have pushed Trinidad and Tobago's COVID-19 death toll to 58. I'm afraid for my family. To have your baby stolen and not known whether you would hold her again was Valentina Hernandez's worst nightmare. Somewhere I saw something. Somewhere I saw about ransom.
Yeah, they say that a ransom, that was yesterday.
Yesterday?
They say
okay.
a ransom was, they asked for a ransom.
Right, but they found the
police,
baby.
yeah, the police and then found the
right,
baby.
and I think they have 2 persons in custody.
2 or 4.
Or something like that. No sick leave for COVID contacts quarantined at home. Persons placed under home quarantine do not need to provide their employers with a sick leave certificate upon return to work. Okay.
They need to send out a bulletin or something, considering because there are some bosses that would not accept that.
Please. Of course, please.
So you need to send out some kind of something.
Because
and I say this in layman terms, some kind of something.
If you're home on quarantine, you would get a document saying so from the
health ministry.
Right. I am not afraid. Minister of Health Terence Dialsing said that he is not afraid of the backlash of his condemnation of the reckless behavior of younger population in the driving. Going in.
And where is it? Right, nice. In driving the COVID-19 coronavirus in this country.
99.76% of the population is free of the virus. Trinidad and Tobago have a coronavirus infection rate of less than 1%.
Still too much.
Still too much. Trinidad and Tobago.
People, still too much.
Gary has suspended his assistant commissioner with immediate effect. Attorney, oh gosh. Man, why do you think just jump and go on? Attorney Dad Monk's fierce defense of daughter Samantha. And those are the stories in the Express. I see you open everything for me.
Yes, my dear.
Newsday. Thank you very much. Newsday says environmental police shut down noisy Digo business. Where is that?
Noisy Digo business. Noisy.
I know.
Let me see. Quickly, people. A Digo Martin resident who complained of loud music from a local business disturbing its neighbors is a residential area. In a residential area is now at peace. Environmental Management Agency EMA officials visited the business on Tuesday night. The resident said after the visit, the loud music stopped immediately and had not been heard again up to Newsday's phone call at noon on Wednesday.
Lord.
Newsday reported on Tuesday that the business would play loud music into the night, affecting residents in the area, many of whom were working from home or attending virtual classes. The EMA's corporate communications unit emailed Newsday to say all noise reports, particularly disturbing music levels in neighborhoods, must be reported to the police. So...
Shoreline Modest.
Oh, God.
Shoreline know what I'm talking about. No influx of Venezuelan crabs in Trinidad.
Oh, okay. Venezuelan crabs. Yeah.
Oh.
How you read it to know yourself. You understand? What is that in the road? Ahead? Instead of saying, what is that in the road ahead?
Hurricane Teddy to bring hazardous seas. Oh, Jesus Christ. Teddy, no. Emancipation Support Committee, U.S. attack on Venezuelan may be imminent. What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
He's still... I thought he retired.
I don't know.
Me on to early now. Suspects in Glencoe robbery charged. What is this? Look at the nice fella. But what is wrong with these young men? Good-looking African boy. Police seek owner of loaded gun found in La Brea roadside. Bar owner blame election for COVID-19 spike.
Seriously? How long the election done?
He write up, he's blaming. Okay. Mahasabha offers suggestion for e-learning. Partying 25-year-old killed granny with COVID-19. B-Mobile helps students go to school online. How they doing that? Go and see. Check it by the time. No one charged for 3 Monday, Tuesday murders. Takesha's back home from British Virgin Islands. Dial Singh, suppress your instinct to be social. CMO families can view the bodies of COVID-19 patients. Uday Ramesh Chad had not apologetic for Facebook rant against minister. Okay. Jolene John appeals ruling in wrongful dismissal lawsuit against HDC. Late TT cricketer Gomes was a real team man. Family celebrates missing Shindale. Is that?
Let me see. Where?
Shindle, that's the girl. Coffee's 18th birthday with cake. Remember the?
Oh, okay.
Right. So, guys, those are some of the stories in the news. Bruce, The Guardian is yours.
So, in The Guardian at this time, headlines in The Guardian: criminal probe of TTFA. Okay.
How you get that and look where I am here? What is that?
Click news up on top now.
I click
right.
news. That is it?
Yeah.
God.
Which is a touch there again?
Right here. Right.
Scroll down on the side and you'll see.
Nice.
So, cops start criminal probe of ex-TTFA boss's activity. A Guardian Media exclusive investigation has prompted a criminal probe by the White Collar Division of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, TTPS, into the activities of the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association, TTFA, a Panamanian bank account linked to its former president, David John Williams, and all business transactions involving the Home of Football project in Couva. Let's see what's going on. That was the right story I had when you click on it. Yeah, cops rescue baby Sophia, arrest 2 suspects. 9-month-old Sophia Rivas has been rescued from her abductors and is sent to be safe with her mother, Valentina Hernandez, at an undisclosed location. Jack Warner warns Tobagonians about pyramid schemes.
Jack Warner?
No, sorry, Jack warns. My bad. Sorry.
I want to know.
Sorry. Jack warns Tobagonians
That's
about
Joel
pyramid.
Jack.
Yes, sorry. My apologies. Senator startled by increase in child abuse cases. TNT officials closer to Nabarima inspection. Oh, there's this ship outside that with the oil spill. Ramesh Chand has choice words for Dial Singh. I wouldn't say anything, because if I say anything, I feel I might get in trouble. Remand prisoners plan hunger strike from tomorrow. Okay, which is today, actually. Another COVID death. Piparo volcano has gone quiet. Villagers still uneasy. Gonzales, no privatization of state utilities yet. 63-year-old man charged with breaching protection order. 2 arrested for possession of gun and ammo. Scarborough man arrested over stabbing incident. Man held for repeated rape. Attempt to suffocate 10-year-old girl. ACP Hackshaw suspended. Mayara police make huge marijuana bust. 2 arrests over kidnapping of Venezuelan baby. And police commissioner promises to act on PCA report and Hackshaw case. Okay, well, that would have been very old. So these are some of the stories that are making me in the Guardian at this time. So you can go there, get the papers of your choice, see what's happening, get into the stories. Sharon?
Mm-hmm.
Is that you watching that?
I'm watching this thing here with...
Uh-huh.
What bacchanal is this? I hear the man. I see him singing anything for Trump. 34 years after rocking Trinidad and Tobago with his song, Calypsonian Winston Gypsy Peters' classic Sinking Ship has been reincarnated as a protest song against United States President Donald Trump. The remake came from American punk legend David Johansen, who is no stranger to TNT and Caribbean music, as his alter ego Buster Poindexter Johansson was responsible for the hit remake of the 1981 hit Hot Hot Oh by Montserrat soca artist Aru. His 1987 remake became an international success. Okay.
Gypsy, our money to collect money.
Well, it looks so. Plenty too. Good morning, Mr. Peters. All right, so I don't like the Express. I doesn't like to read this.
What's that?
It's a bird is a plain article. I don't like the
Like to do the article?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now Trinidad and Tobago. Is it in the Guardian too?
I'm not going to check because you know that one you in there, me and them no friend.
Yeah.
Yes, it's in the Guardian as well.
Where?
As it, okay, go up. No. Sorry, my bad. Go to news to the top. Yeah, click there.
Right.
Right, now come down.
Right.
And look at right there.
Nice. Good. Right. So Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. I know that you have been... Let me tell you this. Let me see this. I ain't making no joke with my MP.
Oh, Lord.
No joke at all with my member of parliament. I ain't taking that from nobody with that kind of dotishness. Telling only one time. And if my MP do something wrong and he has to be chastised, I'm leaving him, I'm stepping back and leave him to get it. But this morning, I ain't taking that from nobody. And as the chairman of the Women's League of St. Joseph, we ain't taking that. We're not taking that. Let me tell you why we're not taking that. If this gentleman, I wouldn't give him explicit words. I wouldn't use obscene language. But I will tell you what I have to tell you this morning. If you figure that the beach, coastal lines, the beach is private property, go and check the law books. Because I don't know what kind of lawyer you are. I don't know what kind of lawyer you are. And I'm standing by my MP, the Minister of Health, because we're saying it over and over. Follow the rules and the regulations. And if we follow that and the protocols, we will try to see how best we can curb this virus. But you can't want to break the law. And again, I saying it too, the law can be for some and not for the other. Who want to vex, that is their business. I'm saying this. Let me tell you, Mr. Uday, or if that is how they pronounce your name, Ramesh Chand. Take me on. Because I telling you, as a big old man, you are too disrespectful. And I telling you, that behavior is unbecoming of a lawyer. They should fine you and lock you up for obscene language. And let me tell you why I say that. That is just to understand the behavior of the daughter. You think if my children do something wrong, and I know it's wrong, I come in on national air or TV or radio to come to condemn whoever. You're wrong, you're wrong. You can't be right and wrong. That's just to show you all the level of representation these people give and what they will do for $1. They don't care. So you want to come to curse out the Minister of Health, which is the Member of Parliament for St. Joseph. You're gone too far. Know your place. Wash your dirty foot before you walk in the dance hall. This is about saving lives. This is about saving lives. You heard the Minister of Health, Terence Dialsing, said to us, I sat next to him. I fought for tears not to roll out my eyes because I didn't understand why it is some of the times when we were doing all the distribution and he would come pass through, he was very quiet and drawn back. And many a times I would ask him, you all right? Because I said to myself, the workload was hard and it was plenty, not knowing that he of himself, his daughter and son-in-law had contracted the COVID-19 in the UK and they were going through enormous stress. So apparently, some of us don't understand things until it come our way. That is a reckless behavior. You're telling, in other words, sarcastically, you're saying, because of the Bayshore issue, you want to say, well, look, I am going on a private beach and nobody could stop me and whatever. You're out of place. They ask us to stay away from these places. Just go out and get what you need and get back inside. Wear your mask, sanitize your practice proper hygiene. They ask us to do that. So y'all don't care. Are waiting to hear the young people come out to chastise it because it's the truth. 25-year-old, you going out to an underground party, well, the COVID lines that you all keeping. Bam, you get infected, you bring it home. Your granny get it because you have underlying issues. Bam, granny dead. I don't understand this. And then you come in now to cost the Minister of Health. You're out of place. A big old man like you. And then people calling you to interview you to justify your dotishness. All you're good. That is total madness. We have 58 deaths. So all you're not interested in that? We on?
Yeah.
Good. People go on our live stream and see us live in studio.
It's just me to fix. It's just me. They're fixing it out. But we on.
I ain't seen nothing.
Didn't come up yet?
A little come up and it's ready. So all you go and call him and tell him that I taking him to task. Because I in business. We fighting for dear life in Trinidad and Tobago and only fighting to kill all of us? No, man, we have to make a stand. We have to stand. You need to stand for something or fall for nothing. So a big attorney, as you see, he say, listen to it, let me read the article before I get more upset. At least 2 doctors, including one working at the health ministry, 2 lawyers and 1 accountant were at the private beach party. Listen, we're going again. That is currently engaging the attention of police, according to a post on Facebook account of Odai. He doing more damage to all you. The father of the woman who posted a video of the event on social media over the weekend. Oh, Guyana-born attorney Ramesh Chand also used his social media platform to send an explicit message to Health Minister Terence Dialsing over the minister's comments against his daughter, Samantha, who was seen in the video. Late Tuesday, several posts surrounding the contentious issue were posted on Ramesh Chand's Facebook page in an apparent response to the severe criticism of his daughter's posts. He said his family and friends had gathered to celebrate his last son's 15th birthday. So it was not a frolic of their own kind of thing or any type of bizarre or uncivilized behavior, a post of Ramesh Chand's Facebook account stated. He said the event was on 600 acres of privately owned land, but they were adhering to the social gathering regulations. So then why did you put up the Facebook post? And that's the problem, you know. But it's good. I'm so happy that they're doing it. Because, you know, if they didn't put it up, we would not have known anything. People go on Facebook, please, now, to the Street 919 FM. Go now and share the live. Yes, because I want him to hear. I want him to know. And share it on his profile for me. I want him to know. I talking about it this morning. Me. So come up and cuss me too. I'm a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, a law-abiding citizen. Come up and cuss me and see if I wouldn't cuss you back. I'm not a minister. I ain't nothing more than Sharon Felix. I'll drop it back on you. Out of place. He said he said among those in attendance with his daughter, Samantha, who posted a video, her sister Ramona, her husband Ashan, and as well as her Ramesh Chand sons. Let me leave that out. I haven't called the name. If my daughter, Dr. Ramona, hear it, eh? If my daughter, Dr. Ramona, provides health care services to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, don't you think she would have cautioned her sister about her conduct on the private family beach and beach houses? The Alsing took Samantha to task for the video she posted on the party during Monday's COVID-19 press conference, since the use of all beaches, rivers and streams during the current pandemic is against the health regulations. You're a lawyer. Ramesh Chand did not mince words in his message to the Alsing. Listen, F you and your family and be prepared for a fight you have never experienced before. Well, I tell you, bring it on. Bring it on. I shall beg no quarters and seek no favors. One of us shall be, what? Disseminated and what is this? What is this?
You know, me and my glasses, decimated.
What is this?
Pulverized. What the hell?
What is that? And I am sure it will not be me. Well, meaning him. But he said, however, his message to the Alsing was not a threat.
So it was.
What it was? I'll go tell all you something just now. Trinidad and Tobago. Wait. Hear it, eh? You know what the meaning of that word? Grind. Crush.
Reduce the fine particles.
Thank you. You did not threaten him? You did not threaten him? You did not threaten him?
Sure he's not
Smash, break, hammered. You did not threaten him? Nah, man, that is a threat. I take that as a threat. I take that as a threat. Trinidad and Tobago, a threat to the Minister of Health, who is trying to tell us Trinidadians and Tobagonians to try to be safe and for us to contain this virus. That is a threat to me. It's a threat. I hope Gary going and look for he. I hope he going and look for he, because that is a threat to me. That is a threat. And I'm calling on the TTPS to go and question this gentleman, because that is a threat. Don't tell me that's not a threat. That is a threat. So wait now. One set of people could do things and get locked up, and the next set could do things and don't get locked up. That is what we've seen going on. And then when you talk about it, people want to chastise you. They want to cuss you. What is that? Nah, man. No, sir. I ain't taking that one. I ain't taking that one at all. That was unword. Because let me tell you, when you're doing things, you have to think of what you're doing. And if you're not prepared to think before you act, then you pay the consequences. The beaches and rivers are closed. We have gyms and so on. All these places are closed. They tell you social distancing, no in-house dining. Why his daughter don't take him and his whole family, carry them to the hospital where we have infected people, and all you go there and have a party? Do that. And then you come in to tell Trinidad and Tobago that your daughter, you have a daughter who is a doctor. So, and what does that say? That you're breaking the rules and it's okay? So you're trying to now say to us, because your daughter is a doctor, I am sure that nothing would happen, but you're breaking the rules. Look, all they helped me this morning, and because I feel I ended up to, I say I'm taking it light, oh God. Father, I say I'm taking it light, but I can't. And before I start to cuss, all you call and help me. Break it this morning. I able. Something had to be wrong with us in this country. You can't tell me you's a liar. That to be? And that is your behavior on social media? Look, I ain't calling numbers. 3420081. What is the next one? I'll tell you. 4757426. I think that is it. 718874363860. Yes, Jenny, morning.
Hi, morning, Miss Felix. Morning, Bruce. Morning to everybody, Mr. Chance, our guru, Mr. Napuna on the Golden Girls. Miss Felix, when Dr. Rowley say, no, the man you're going with and all that, they take him to task all over. He said the law is for all. They take him to task. If Mr. Abu Bakr, did he say them thing what that man say? Police will be done by the Jamaat kicking in, pulling in, all that. So I want to see if the law is for all, because those things is a threat. That is a threat to the minister that you're making. You decimate, you go this, you go that, and cussing and all that. For a simple situation, your daughter is the one who shine up herself on Facebook. None of you would have known you living by the beach and that you thought the sea was yours. She make it and then telling me, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Yeah, I don't have to explain to anybody. Miss Lady, you and your father, this is Guyana. This is Trinidad and Tobago. Slavery done since 1865. African people owning land the same way too. So don't come here with that kind of behavior, because the Minister of Health would have spoken to your daughter. It's the way she made the video too, you know. Talking about she don't have to explain anything to us, and they own the beach. Well, put all your damn wall in the sea too. If all your own beach, me and you could own beach. And I too damn vexed this morning, because you have to know how to speak to people, even if you're upset. Because the minister say XYZ, as a lawyer, there's a way to say things. You can call the minister and talk to him. But you want to be famous like your daughter. They say Guyana, no, they ain't going to bring you like Guyana. Know your damn place and know to talk to people. That is all I have to say. Know your damn place and know to talk to people. Don't come here and play talking to we like that. This is slavery. This is slavery. And your daughter is doctor. Doctor, Mr. Dial think son-in-law is not doctor too. So we have to mention that. But it's doctor. Dr. Rowley, doctor is doctor too. How much are we trained as doctor too? So what I have to do with anything? Plenty of we African people trained as doctor too. Here you see Dr. Hines and Dr. Cluckman and all of them. Them is we trained, them is doctors too. So we're talking like it's something special with the airs rare. Yeah, the doctor is doctor, and this one is doctor, and the bride. We children bride too. That's to tell you, perpetuating the behavior of your daughter. All this talking very racial. All this talking like all the racist because the way all the behaving. I gone with that message. But know your damn place. Don't come here and play talking to we so. Okay, this is Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you very much, Jenny. According to a friend of mine, send me a WhatsApp message, fully done with degrees. I see it. Caller, good morning. Caller, hold on. You too loud, boy. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sean. Morning, Ruth.
Morning.
Bruce, help me with this one. He said in his interview with the journalist yesterday on TV6 that the amusement park down in Shagarama is supposedly convention center that beach has been blocked off, and why did they go and...
Caller, hold on, right there. Stop right there. That is why they had the big issue on Bacchanal, because they couldn't block off the beach. And they had to leave a space so people could pass to go on the country. The citizens can go on the free beach that is the state-owned. It is not... the beach is... You could never own the beach.
Exactly.
And that is what you don't understand.
He misleading people with that nonsense.
My husband reminded me of that yesterday, no? The beachfront is the state-owned.
That was a whole
Bacchanal on the road. Listen, you see between the amusement park and where it have the airline hotel restaurant, there's a road that you drive by the side that you go down and you have the full access to the beaches and the back. They didn't take it. I know you was talking a set of crap when you think that. Now my issue is that you are a Ghanaian national that came to Trinidad for a better life, right? I mean, come on, the things that we the Trinidad have done for you, because look, you're a lawyer, you have private property and all kind of nonsense you're talking about where you earn your time. We treat you nice. All we ask of you is to observe the health protocol, because we're trying to eliminate the spread of the COVID-19. What's so hard about that? No, you have to come and start a cuss on national television. You're so hyper. You're texting. You make a set of text errors. And why? Trinidad has been great to you, nice to you, lovely to you. You have to give back something. Don't scold the minister. Call your children and them. Teach them the right thing. You know what he doing there?
Caller, you getting me vexed yourself. You getting me well vexed. Them such a nice words. You don't. Caller, you getting me vexed, you know. You see them such a nice words. Me, I want that this morning, you know. Right. You want to go. You going in a patch a maribunta. And here you. Oh, you hold on. Don't bite me, you know. Let me get your wish to bite me. Listen, don't try that with me today.
Because they're affecting the citizens. Because that's the problem. I have seen Dr. Rowley and the Minister of Health getting very frustrated on that, because the lawlessness of our citizens. They're easy, you know. They know, you know. You have to say that the citizens know, you know. They know what COVID does, and the people don't care. They have rights. I mean, I agree with Gary when Gary said you cannot police stupidity. You tell you, wear your mask. Mask will prevent you from getting COVID. COVID kills. It come like when the government build a walkover and people still decide to walk under the walkover to cross the road to get knocked down and get killed. It's stupidity. You have a police car by the walkover, tell you, go for the walkover. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All you had to be mad, not me. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon and Bruce.
Morning. Low down your radio, please.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, you know?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Sharon, I don't know where you all are wasting all the time on this man this morning for. You see that man
Caller,
look like he...
Caller, don't call me to tell me. Wait, hold on. Don't call me to tell me what you want me to do this morning to get me vexed.
No.
Right.
Hear what I'm going and say after that.
Right. Start over.
I don't want to see your blood pressure raised.
No. Don't worry about that.
Let me finish, speak, please. Don't let your blood pressure raise behind a man who looked like he was drinking beer whole day, wake up on the promenade and just start to talk to the journalist. You see how the man was looking ramful? Come on, man. Only taking on a junkie boo. Have a good morning.
I'm not laughing.
I don't laugh here.
I'm not laughing. Don't call me to tell me what not to do, but I'm not laughing. Fast and out of place. Caller, good morning.
Sharon, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Not bad at all.
How is Mrs. Jacob?
Mrs. Jacob is fine.
Nice.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Sharon.
Yeah.
You know, these people in Trinidad and Tobago not taking this thing seriously, you know. I have 6 friends here, plus myself. She crying this morning because the flight to Canada is cancelled because of this stupidness that is going on here in Trinidad and Tobago. I cannot understand a simple thing. Wear your mask, wash your hands. It's simple. Don't crowd. Don't go on the beach. And I can't understand what is wrong with Trinidadians and Tobagonians. Like they don't look at America. She's crying this morning because she cannot get to go to Canada. She has so many business to do in Canada. She cannot get to go. Her grandchildren is in Canada calling for her. Her daughter is in Canada calling for her. She has her house closed up in Canada. She has to get her daughter leaving Calgary to go to Canada, to Toronto to get the place closed up because of this stupidness that Trinidad and Tobago getting. The email her this morning said because of the spike that is going on in Trinidad, Canada cancelled all the flights. This is what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago. Anyhow, Bruce and look, Bruce and
Sharon,
have a good morning.
Thank you so kindly.
Bye-bye.
When we have people like that, and you want to be wrong and strong, it's not a problem. Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Archer.
How are you this morning?
Good. I in a warish mood.
I know you're bad like a yard.
You don't interfere with my MP, man.
No trouble, no come and hold your pretty coat of your practical and tell you to finish.
Shames, man.
Not cheek a dog on me, not let a dog back on me and tell me not eat a dog.
According to the thing,
wait till the dog bite you. Before you hit the dog, before the dog bite you. Brucey, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Archer, morning.
Man, me get vexed. Me don't want to tell nobody else good morning. Everybody good morning. Me not call nobody name this morning. Sharon?
Yes, sir.
Some of them are come where they come from. They're catching them in some of the place where they come from. They can't get food to eat. They don't own nothing. But they come by you and want to tear up your chair. Want to bust up your carpet on the ground. And you want to say nothing? You want to say nothing? Where the hell you coming and talk about your daughter is doctor? Doctor for what? I am a doctor too. I'm a doctor that cut down trees. I'm a doctor for cutting down trees. Anybody could be doctor. What do you mean that doctor mean that you're bright? Doctor mean you're dotish. You might be a doctor and give you a bad injection or doctor for what? Doctor for fly? Well, Sharon, let me tell you something. This man who's talking about my Minister of Health don't know his place. Don't know your place. You don't know your place at all. And let me tell you something. Or you come here until you own the place because you have certain type of hair on your head.
Oh, God.
This is Trinidad and Tobago. Know your place. Know your look.
All right.
Okay.
Yes. Leave it there. I don't want people to... I trying to keep my tongue and you have to keep yours too. But they're really, really getting you annoyed and upset. Really, really. And anybody condoning that behavior, boy, something wrong with all you. Caller.
Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning.
I'm real upset, yes, I do. I'm real upset. Because these people and them feel they spend a few dollars, obtain a certificate, and that make them better than somebody. But they feel they're untouchables in this country. I don't understand these people and them behavior. The doctor rate means they're damn ridiculous.
I'm not laughing, I'm not laughing, I'm vexed.
Serious, I'm telling you. Because they feel they're untouchables in this country. We're going through a situation here, and these people and them feel that they could defy the laws here. and do what they want. As far as the government tries to address a situation, some clown coming up now and doing something because they feel they're untouchable. You don't know who tell them the few dollars and the color of the skin make them different. Who the hell is these people? And then want to talk about they have doctorate, they're damn ridiculous, they're stupid. Look, you see me? You're trying to maintain a cool on your program this morning. Let me go that way too, because I'm getting real vexed. I'll go.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon. Morning, Bruce.
Tedba, how you doing?
All right.
You have anything for me, boy?
Right now, I'm just watching what's developing and things like that. Mostly, well, you miss the mango season.
All right, no problem.
You know, I sit down and listening to these people, and, you know, I just stop looking at the individual and start to look at their characteristics, their ideology, their etiology. When you conducting yourself in a self-destructive manner, you don't even see that you're destroying yourself. Because the things that they're doing and telling themselves that, well, yes, I in style, are detrimental to the citizens of the country. And it applies to the entire world, you know. It have people who tell big, intelligent men who sit down in universities and get degrees. And when they see the kind of darkness that they're performing behind closed doors, is detrimental, and they self will be the ones that will be affected in the long run. People feel you could do wickedness or do evil and get away with it. But they open their eyes and watch what's going on this globe today. The type of weather patterns, the type of fires that are taking place, the earthquakes and all the troubles, the drought, all of that. Just remember, the Father work in mysterious ways. And the things that are happening even here in Trinidad. We can't get water in the dam, but it has certain areas getting water regularly. Because of characteristics of the people that tell themselves they are doing good and making mischief for the rest of all of us. So this man come and sit down here and want to defend his daughter's mischief. They have to be careful. Because I read a different place just watching his character. Just watching his character. He reminds me of a movie I've seen before with a fella named Escobar. Because these fellas is go and defend mischief and all of this type of unhealthy things for human existence and consider themselves as prominent, as intelligent or learned. Watch me, the only thing they look like they learn in life is the devil's handiwork. So, Shah, I will let you know anytime things are ready for you.
Thank you very much.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, have a nice day.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Sharon.
Morning.
Caller from here.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, and yourself and Bruce.
Good morning.
Yeah, I just want to say that I read a quote at one time where the guy say that it's hate when people confuse education with intelligence. He say a man could, a person could have a degree and still be an idiot. And this is what I see take place right here with that whole scenario with the doctor and the daughter, because you're boasting about doctor and this and that, and plus the nonsense that you're right. It shows that you could be educated and still be an idiot. I just wanted to put it with him. Thank you very much for allowing me to respond.
Thank you very much, Caller.
Contribution here.
Almost ready with the thing for you. Almost ready with
all right. People call me up on 475-7426 or 342-0081. Or overseas line, I'm not sure if it's working, so you can use either of the two numbers. Put 1868 in the front and call us. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning.
So when you see the law association behaving in the way that they're behaving, you see where it stems from, and it's too out of timing and very disrespectful
Why you don't go back Guyana and do that? To come in our country because you feel that what you do is right and is a liar. You feel it is right. People getting infected, people dying like you, like them and watching what's going on. 2 hours at time, and I was watching this next one yesterday. The one who have the money on the account. Pumping the gum. And our next man show yesterday. You're not easy at all. Have a good morning.
Thank you very much.
Morning.
Mrs. Crosby?
Yeah,
Tory jump out.
Every day, bucket go well, one day go stay down there. Birds of a feather flock together. And all them things I tell you, you know all them meaning here. They're wrong with people. No, I am saying, why this man has to come and give all his benefits to us? What happened? He's showing off on us. He has 600 acres of land. You all know how much is 600 acres of land? But see, his great-great-grandfather who gave him that, because I can't understand. You say you come from Guyana, I mean, may say, well, okay, you have money, but Guyana, I have no money. Oh, you buy that, who sign over that? One lot of land, an acre of land is 8 lots, right? And, 8 lots, I must be going wrong, but anyhow, 1 acre of land is 8 lots.
It's 8 lots, yes.
Right. And that is 8 houses you could build on that. And you have 600 acres of land. You come from Guyana with plenty of money. Oh, I wonder if I was wasn't so well in my head, I said, let me sign it over and give you something. Or you pay me very little money. Why you have to come and give me all them business?
Miss Crosby. Tory jump out.
And I tell you yesterday, nobody owns the beach and the sea.
Nobody owns that.
So who we think he talking to? People who have sense? Let me tell him. He said he went to West College or wherever, university, wherever it is. I didn't go high school. Common sense. Okay. Nobody owns that. So who we...
Caller, good morning.
Sharon?
Yes?
Morning. Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
So I'm going to call the numbers again because, like, the number are calling out of line.
No, but
Hear what?
The 47, let me tell you one time, the 47 number is my phone. So
all
when
right,
I am finished, I go on with that.
All right. Call it again, the one we could call that area forward.
475. 7426, is it?
Yeah, 475.
475 7426.
Right,
and
all right.
3420081.
Right, thanks. Hear what? Not only, and he only jump on Facebook, you know. You're going on, you start to go on the radio now, all kind of thing, they interviewing you and your bowl. And you realize that, he has a chip on his shoulder. Because you realize in that thing that he put out there, that post, that he jumped on the police as well.
Yeah.
You read how he interfered with the police and use some kind of thing there for the senior officers with a semi-literate and the this and the that. As Gary Griffith, I hope he jump on that too. And I'm waiting to hear the law association with that behavior. They'll pick up things that matter to them and in business for them to want to deal with and run behind and take it to the court. I want them to deal with that lawyer. I'm waiting to hear what the law association have to say. It's very disrespectful, and as a matter of fact, you see this, I find they seeing that he himself say who all was on the beach now, they should look for all of them and charge
because
them.
You
You
break
understand?
the regulations.
And listen to me. You, I don't know if you could remember when they were putting up a wall in Pigeon Point when it had private owners. That is why the assembly bought it. They mashed down that wall because it was against the regulations. You could own any piece of land
not
on
the
beach.
beach.
You see the shoreline? You see, that is why people used to walk from Swallows, as they call it, to Pigeon Point. You could walk on that beach. If you go up on the land and want to use the washroom, and then the guard could stop you. You cannot prevent anybody from using any beach. And let me tell you something, I am looking at it a little further. Suppose any one of them had gone into the water and get into difficulties and anything happened. You know they're calling the government people to go and die for them. You're calling the Coast Guard. If they go to ocean and if they couldn't find them, they're calling the Coast Guard to die when all they break the law. You understand? He don't know the ramifications of what he do then. And I find the law not to go easy on he. Well, all right, you think you're a lawyer and you're big and you're bad? Well, only go to court. And as you say, let him bring it on.
We're going to the ads. We're going to the ads.
Okay.
On the Street 919 FM.
It's not just books and stationery to think about this semester. You need to invest in your eyesight. Get ready to go back to school with A+ eyewear from Value Optical and Trin Optics. Save from 30 to 50% off each complete spectacle for you and your family. Ensure that your eyes are protected with the best in lens technology and quality frame designs this semester. Conditions apply. See in store and online for more details. Value Optical, caring for your eyes.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
Hey, one partner, long time no see.
Yeah, boy. Why see? Wi-Fi password, boy?
You serious? Don't be a Wi-Fi. Get the never ask for another Wi-Fi passcode again experience from Digicel. You asked for it. Now here it is. Sign up today. Forget about it and enjoy unlimited data for 30 days. No contracts, no surprise charges. New Freedom prepaid 30-day plans. Only from Digicel.
Men, women, tired of the invasive, painful old methods of testing prostate and breasts?
The Institute of Health and Fitness Clinic and Wellness Center offers comprehensive and non-invasive diagnostic testing, which indicates the nature and extent of diseases and tests your nutritional levels. Our quick testing can identify early signs of problems by evaluating many of the bodily functions, such as male and female sexual function, gastrointestinal function, liver function, kidney function, thyroid function, heart and brain function, and also cancer testing. Results are comparable with other medical lab tests without the use of needles or embarrassing specimen cups, and is pain-free. We also offer all natural treatments. Visit us now at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tunapuna, or call 492-7397 or 289-6363.
Now open at the Guayco Shopping Complex opposite Blue Mountain, Eastern Main Road, Sangre Grande.
Every child is incredibly intelligent. Parents, reach higher. Be stronger. Join Olive Reyes Clark, producer of the IBG line of educational products, right here every Thursday morning at 11:15. Get the genius out of the children. Hear how you can work with the IBG phonic program and see your children learn at least 200 times faster. Remember, IBG guarantees rapid progress for champions to turn this nation around. It's right here on 91.9 FM every Thursday morning at 11:15. For more info, call 336-3896 or 725-READ.
When it comes to healthcare, you deserve the best. Do you suffer from low energy, anxiety, or constipation? Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins provides you with the best services of iridology exam, blood analysis, ionic foot detox, followed by a soothing foot massage. We also provide the best organic supplements. We are located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria. Or call us at 288-1108 or 275-8359. Join us on the Street 919 FM. Every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. for Health and Wealth Lifestyle with Nicole Huggins.
Keeping your micro, small, or medium-sized business connected is more important than ever. Whether it's in the office, in the waiting room, or between the aisles. There is a solution for you. Keep yourself and your customers online with unlimited internet and Wi-Fi access, and get 24/7 technical support. With a personalized account manager, there's always someone to advise you as your business grows and your needs change. Starting from $199 per month, pay a year in advance and get 3 months absolutely free with our convenient online and offline payment options. So don't wait. Call us today at 320-8006. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives.
Renting a car in Tobago should be quick, affordable, and easy.
Wow.
Here at O'Neill Rentals, we make the process as simple as possible by using our easy e-sign-up. Yep, we can sign you up from just about anywhere using our tablets. See? All done. And everything goes straight into the cloud. Yeah, you're on your way. Are you coming to Tobago? Book your car rental with us and enjoy the most affordable rates in Tobago. But hurry, because cars go pretty fast. Call 361-1042. That's 361-1042. One more time, 361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals, Tobago, taking you further.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the Word and Prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113.
But wait, who's sending me this text? Hurricane warning, be prepared? Denzel, stop washing the car! A hurricane coming!
Mona, calm down. We just need to prepare. We must stock batteries and candles and charge our emergency lights in case we lose power.
That means we have to arrange a backup supply for Daddy respirator.
Yes, and before the storm hits, we must unplug all our electrical equipment. If we need to evacuate, remember to shut off the electricity at the main panel.
Yes, because you know here does flood. Come. Let us move the appliances upstairs. Come.
Us? Okay.
Wait! Denzel, don't unplug them thing with your wet hand. Yourself.
Yes, Mona.
This hurricane season, when preparing for an emergency, don't forget your electricity. TNTech, the power to make it work.
Come talk with us. Real issues, hard talk, real talk on the street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm Sharon Felix.
And I'm Jason Thomas.
And this is our 7 a.m. major newscast on the street 919 FM. In the headlines, Police Commissioner orders the suspension of ACP Hackshaw over corruption accusation. Jerlene John appeals her dismissal from the HDC. Overseas,
Hurricane Sally leaves over 500,000 Americans without power.
And now for the details. Police Commissioner Gary Griffith has ordered the suspension of Assistant Commissioner of Police Irwin Hackshaw. The file on the criminal investigation against Mr. Hackshaw, who is accused of collecting over $2 million from a group of business owners, is before the Director of Public Prosecutions. The top cop intends to appoint a senior police officer to build on the PCA's recommendations after he was briefed by Director of Police Complaints Authority, David West, on Tuesday. Mr. Griffith initiated the disciplinary charges, even though he was pessimistic that they could be heard, given the obstacle of getting an officer senior to Mr. Hackshaw to hear the charges. Legal sources said the probe will center on possible offenses of misbehavior in public office and others under the Explain Your Wealth laws. Mr. Hackshaw is scheduled to retire in early November. In other news, former Housing Development Corporation Managing Director Jolene John has appealed the dismissal of her $17 million unfair dismissal lawsuit against her former employer. The appeal, which was filed last week, raised 7 grounds on which they believe High Court Judge Kevin Ramcharan made errors in finding that the board of the state agency was entitled to dismiss her. A date for the hearing of the appeal is yet to be set by the Appeals Court's registry. Ms. John was represented by Gerald Ramdeen, Umesh Maraj, and Deadi Harry Paul. Russell Martino, Anthony Bullock, and Marcel Ferdinand represented the HDC. Also in the news, WASA is advising the public of the temporary closure of its customer service center at its head office in St. Joseph today. This is because the department is being sanitized after an employee reportedly tested positive for COVID-19. WASA is advising customers that they can visit the authority's customer service centers at Q Place in Port of Spain, Trin City, or any other center nationwide. In more news, the Ministry of Health on Wednesday in its 6 p.m. update reported that there were 2,459 active COVID-19 cases and 58 COVID-related deaths in the country. This was after the ministry stated that there were 34 new reported cases and another elderly man died due to conditions. The new reported cases were results from samples taken between September 4th and 16th and therefore are not a representation of positive cases over the last 24 hours. The ministry will update the nation at 10 a.m. today. And now for a look at overseas news with Jason Thomas.
Tropical storm Sally has left more than 500,000 Americans in parts of the U.S. Gulf Coast without power. Winds slowed after Sally made landfall as a Category 2 hurricane on Wednesday. However, the storm continues to rip through the southern U.S. states of Florida and Alabama, moving at a glacial pace. Flooding from torrential rains and storm surges caused major damage. Sally made landfall at Gulf Shores, Alabama, just before 5 a.m. on Wednesday with maximum wind speeds of 169 kilometers per hour. That was a look at our overseas news for this morning.
Thank you, Jason Thomas. And now for a look at the weather. For the period today until midnight, Trinidad and Tobago and the remainder of the Lesser Antilles, mostly hot and sunny with brief showery spells in few areas. Night will be mostly clear. Seas moderate but rough in leewards. Waves 2 meters but 2.5 meters to 3 meters in leewards in open waters, less than 1 meter in sheltered areas. It is currently 35 degrees Celsius in Pianco and 33 degrees Celsius in Crown Point. And here's a recap of our headlines. Police Commissioner orders the suspension of ACP Hackshaw over corruption accusation. Jolene John appeals her dismissal from the HDC. Overseas,
Hurricane Sally leaves over 500,000 Americans without power.
You've just heard our 7 a.m. national newscast on the Street 919 FM. Stay tuned for Tobago News at 9. I am Sharon Felix.
And I'm Jason Thomas.
Do have a good morning and a wonderful day. Trinidad and Tobago.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Let God arise and his enemies be scattered. For his name is great and worthy to be praised. God has said in your word that anything that is loosed on earth will be loosed in heaven. And anything that is bound on earth also will be bound in heaven. So we have some things to bind up. Anything will come try to keep me down, shift my focus and then keep me bound. I burn it out right now. In the name of Jesus Christ, I burn it out right now. No. It's a spiritual war, there's no time to play. The enemy on the earth roaming night and day. Stand firm and he shall run away. This is what the word of God said. Unadultery are striking a match. Turn it down before the things start hatch. Fornication, you not get away, I'm burning you the same way. We ain't come out here to play. Spirit of lust, I go burn it. Like you saying, bolt, I go run it. The enemy can't stand it, can't stop it. Cause the road I go, I'm standing on it. Fire burn adultery, burn fornication. We come to expose the works of Satan. Burn unforgiveness, fire burn hate. You shall not short circuit my faith. Fire burn adultery, burn fornication. We come to expose the works of Satan. Burn unforgiveness, fire burn hate. You shall not short circuit my faith.
All right, so Trinidad Tobago, we are back at 7:08 a.m. and that was on news on the Street 919 FM. I was asked, pretty please, to read over the article, and I'll do that, pretty please. So Ramesh Chand has choice words for Diyal Singh. That's the headlines on The Guardian. Let me read. At least 2 doctors, including one working at the health ministry, 2 lawyers and 1 accountant were at the private beach party that is currently engaging the attention of police, according to a post on the Facebook account of Uday Ramesh Chand, the father of the woman who posted a video of the event on social media over the weekend. Guyana-born attorney Ramesh Chand also used his social media platform to send an explicit message to Health Minister Terence Diyal Singh over the minister's comments against his daughter Samantha, who was seen in the video. Late Tuesday, several posts surrounding the contentious issue were posted on Ramesh Chand's Facebook. I want to pronounce the man's name right. In an apparent response to the severe criticism of his daughter's post, Ramesh Chand said his family and friends had gathered to celebrate his last son's 15th birthday. So it was not a frolic of their own kind of thing or any type of bizarre or uncivilized behavior, a post on Ramesh Chand's Facebook account stated. Ramesh Chand stated the event was on a 600-acre privately owned land, but they were adhering to social distancing or social gathering regulations. There were many of them there, but staying in different houses so as not to violate, you hear it, eh? The not more than 5 gathering rule, he posted. Among those in attendance were his daughter, Samantha, who posted the video, her sister, Ramona, her husband, Ashan, as well as her Ramesh Chand sons, 2 sons, I'm calling the name. If my daughter, Dr. Ramona Ramesh Chand, provides health care services to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, don't you think she would have cautioned her sister about her conduct on the private family beach and beach houses? Ramesh Chand posted.
I need to stop you right there.
I feel I didn't hear when I read the first time.
Yeah, I need to stop you right there because he is contradicting everything that he said with that one sentence right there. So if it is, right, that the older sister who is a doctor who provides health care for the nation, caution her sister and let her know, hey, what you do there was nonsense. How could you now come to talk all that nonsense you're talking there? Well, I really feel people don't share what?
Just now. Wait. Just now.
Really good, yes?
Just now, Walia. Let me read the meaning of caution. Care taken to avoid danger or mistakes. Anyone receiving a suspect package should exercise extreme caution. All right, get the meaning of the word? We're going again. Right, where I stop? Where am I? Oh God, I know it has some problem going on, like they're not hearing. Mr. Gibson calling. Diyal Singh took Samantha to task for the video she posted on the party during Monday's COVID-19 press conference. Since the use of all beaches, rivers and streams during the current pandemic is against the health regulations. Ramesh Chand did not mince words in his message to Diyal Singh. But I want to go down. I want to read everything. Where is it? Let me tell you. Let me read it. I hope everybody listening. And people are not happy with the life. We could do better than that. And share the life, the man. All you need to not be selfish.
this
Share
number.
the live. We normally have
our
300 and
numbers
400
properly.
persons.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Share the live.
Share the live. And let your friends and family know. Don't. Some people tell me, you know how I find out? Because somebody share the live to me. Come on, share the lives, please. And you can go on YouTube, Street live stream, and get us live there.
Let us show them the numbers that we put up here.
Of course. So here he says, this is Ramesh Chand, did not mince words in his message to the Alsing. F you and your family, and be prepared to fight you. And be prepared for a fight you have never experienced before. That was his post. I shall beg no quarters and seek no favors. One of us shall be
decimated.
Decimated and
pulverized.
And I am
sure it will not be me.
All right, listen. The meaning of disseminated. It means kill, destroy, or remove a large portion of.
I need to clean my glasses.
Kill 1 in every 10 of a group of people originally. I want you to understand the words this man using. I'm waiting on Gary Griffith this morning. I am waiting on him. I told you what pulverized meant before. And no, that is a threat, Trinidad and Tobago.
How could you say that you didn't threaten him, man? You did.
That is a threat. And then you so want to play smart with foolishness for us. I did not mean any violence whatsoever, but the pursuit of justice by the might, wealth, and power of my family, he stated. That is madness. You think I could go to Guyana and carry on a conversation like that against a minister in Guyana? Nah, man. Something had to be wrong with us. Yes, Leon Graves, that is a threat. That it sounds like a threat. That is a threat. I am asking any lawyer listening to us, any attorney listening to us, any police officer who knows the laws listening to us to call me, please, and clear up or direct me in the right path. What you're seeing again.
You read that line there? Just
Which
now,
one?
I didn't hear that. I do not that.
I do not mean any violence whatsoever. I read it, just read it. That way, after you say what you say, then you come down to say I do not mean any violence.
So what he mean by pursuit of justice by the might, wealth, and power of my family, of his family? What? So we're trying to say only above the law?
Hear what he say. Listen, the issue of private beaches has also come to the fore.
What private
Ramesh
beach?
Chand stated that all the talk of the law of the seawater lines and territorial boundaries are subsumed, submerged, and extinguished when the Real Property Limitation Act kicks in and is invoked if you are in occupation of private property for 16 years and more. Where's that?
The shoreline is not yours. Talk done. You're talking there? The shoreline is not yours.
Caller, good morning.
Yes, good morning to my sister and good morning to my brother. And good morning to each and every one. Where my voice is heard. Then, I listened to it very attentively, you know. And if that man said he leave Guyana and come here and could get 600 acres of land, it's acres the man talking about 600, you know. Not 6 acres, you know. The government supposed to go to now and find out how he get his land. When you go Guyana, if we have $1 million over there. So how he could come and buy that land here? Let us know how he get the money. We going down there, he say he want to attack the head minister. That is one of our government ministers sitting there. He can leave Ghana and come and say you're attacking him here. And he want to know about his daughter, a doctor. We don't care about she. We don't care about she. She's a doctor, die for you and she. Don't give us that. And he's a lawyer. Lawyer for what? He could carry a case to court and win that for you. He could never do it. That's why I'm saying these people need a test when they come to Trinidad and they say they get a paper for them to assess again, a second test. You see, if they're ready fit for it, or if they get it, is other means. Because it's madness. You can live Ghana 6 acres that into an acre land, a lot of land. That's madness. They have to go to that, and I calling them, go to that, check the paper that we have and say, get it. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much, Andrew. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Felix. Good morning, Bruce Wayne, and good morning to Trinidad and Tobago. Now, any threats to kill, pulverize, and all them things, that is a criminal offense. And Mr. Griffith's supposed to be looking for that man this morning and charge him for threatening to kill. But that's what he's saying, the Minister of Health. Gary's supposed to let him go to the court and explain what he's saying about he mean this and he mean that. Let him go to the court and explain that. But Gary and them supposed to be looking for him and charge him for somebody else. A smaller man, they would have already arrested him. So they're supposed to look for this man and charge him this morning and let him explain himself to the court. Right. Another thing. 15 meters from all high short, all high tide mark on the beach belongs to the state. Bigger people than him tried to challenge that in Tobago with Pigeon Point, and they lost. The matter went all to the Privy Council, I think, and they lost. So he owns no beach. The beach belongs to the state. And if he wants, he could go and check it out. Right? So he owns no beach. All beaches in Trinidad and Tobago belongs to the state. The people who purchased the land down at Shagaramas, at first they wanted to block off the beach. And when they realized that they cannot block the beach because the beaches belongs to the state, they left a pathway so that people can go to the beach. So I don't know since when he come to Guyana, if he feels this is Guyana law. This is not Guyana law, this is Trinidad and Tobago law. And he just can't come here and feel that he can do what he wants. He's a Guyanese. Let him go to the Essequibo and set up his thing. Don't come to Trinidad and try to dictate any pace for the people in Trinidad. He's a Guyanese. Go back to Guyana. Ms. Felix Agon.
Thank you very much, caller. Oh, Lord, Olia. And let's tell Olia, this program have intellectuals. Intellectuals. Caller, good morning, Carol. Mr. Chance,
Yes,
Mr. Chance, hold on for me.
Yes, my dear. Morning again to you and Brucey and everybody. Sharon, that man made threatening remarks to the Minister of Health, as far as we small people out here can tell. And all the Minister of Health and the Prime Minister of this country want to do is to save lives, to stop the spread of the pandemic. Why can't they see that? You know, in animal farm, they tell you some feel that they're more equal than others. What the pandemic and the past elections have shown is racialism, classism, colorism, and all the isms and schisms, right? And I mean, it is really ridiculous. A man coming from where you come from to come to show off on us. You have so much acres of land. You have this and that. And your family has so many wealth and things of the family. What is all of that? And all the Minister of Health and the Prime Minister, and all they try to do is to save lives and to stop the spread. Look, Canada had to cancel. Look at, I hear the pain in that, father. The Canada had to cancel the flights. Because anything coming out of Trinidad and Tobago now, it comes as though we have SARS or we have some kind of fatal disease. Nobody might want to bypass Trinidad and Tobago. Eh? It is something good outside there, and you get ranting and raving like a madman. Thank you, Sharon. Bye.
Thank you very much. I never see more. Just so, Mr. Chance, morning. The man wake me up, yes?
Good morning, Sharon.
Good morning, Mr. Chance.
Morning, Bruce. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah, good morning to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Friends in Tobago as well. Jenny, Mother Tudapuna, special good morning to you all. I just have a small intervention on this matter, and that is that I note that the gentleman of hand was obscene and most disrespectful to a high office holder in Trinidad and Tobago. He was obscene and most disrespectful to a high office holder in Trinidad and Tobago. Have we seen that most recently in our country? That question that we are asking here, have we seen that most recently in the country by another high office holder being disrespectful to a Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago? That is what we are speaking about as citizens, so that when high office holders conduct themselves in a disrespectful way, is it a case of if the priest could play, who is we? I'll leave it there. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chance? Ay. Thank you, callers. Well said. Caller, good morning.
Sharon, good morning.
Good morning.
So, Bruce, how are you?
Hi there, cool.
Trinidad and Tobago, blessing to you all. Now, Sharon, I want to remind people of this country about something. Was it Mr. Gary Griffith, our commissioner, made a statement that anyone using threats by letter or social media, right, if they were going to be dealt with severely?
Yes, caller.
Lovely. I want to see how long it would take him to deal with this matter. And also, Sharon, you see this gentleman, Mr. Terence Dialsing? I love him to death, right? And Sharon, before this program is over, I wanted to play a song by the Mr. Bali, Shaka Shaka, to send a message to that gentleman. Because I'll tell you something, we have to protect our ministers. You understand? Because that man, all he's doing is trying to protect us and protect that gentleman's family. You understand?
Caller,
nobody owns. Yes, ma'am.
Let me tell you something. For the whole of the election and before that, when COVID started, I could tell Trinidad and Tobago, Sharon Felix, worked very closely with the office of the MP for St. Joseph. We were doing distribution of hampers to needy persons in the constituency. And he would come around, and there were times when I found that he was drawn. And, he was pulled back and very quiet, which is not like Terence Dialsing. And I asked him on any occasion, what's wrong? Something wrong? You're tired? No, we would walk across. We have an excellent relationship. That's my darling. I could tell anybody that. And he never one day said to us that I have an issue. He came to work every single day, did all his press conferences, came to the office and do what he had to do. He never one day stayed away. And when I sat there with him, hosting that meeting, and that man belched out that, boy, the tears, I fight to hold back the tears. I heard it in his voice. I looked at his wife with tears in her eyes. The people sitting down there in social distancing were all so sad and wanted to cry. Nobody knew anything because he told nobody. All this man is trying to do to save our lives in this country. And we can't understand that. We can't understand that.
I'm trying to agree with you.
All you have to fight me.
With foolishness.
Listen, I jump out this morning. All you have to fight me on this. Because I'm going full head. Fight me on this. I standing up. I going in front. I fight. Because you know why? I have grandchildren. I have a husband. I suffer with high blood pressure. I want to save me and my family and Trinidad and Tobago. You can't tell me that.
Sharon, it is so strange, right? I have a brother in Grenada. I spoke to him up till last night. I make a joke with him. I said, bro, I only have 9 cases, boy. He said, let me tell you something, Mr. Man. Over here, clean as a whistle. And you know what is so strange, Sharon? What it is Trinidad put in place, right, to protect our citizens is what Grenada did. And all we had to do is give it time. practice a little discipline. They say wear your mask, wear your mask. They say social distancing, social distancing. They say no gathering. Oh gosh, all you have to do, when you busting up your mouth so far. And Sharon, the next thing I want to tell you, a couple of weeks ago I called into this program concerning lawyers and land, right? And they're taking people monies and stuff. Sharon, 600 acres of land. Sharon, you know how much is 600? Not 1 acre. Sharon, listen to me.
600 multiplied by 8.
Sharon, listen to me. Brother Bruce, listen to me. I want to find out how we acquired this thing. Junior Samia Wolalan? Mutilal Munana Wolalan? Kamla Wolalan, excuse me. Rolly Wolalan? How we come from Guyana and acquire 600 acres of land, and the daughter goes in that the beach is there, Horizon Beach. Sharon, something has to be done about this. I want to know how we acquired that 600 acres of land. But nevertheless, what Mr. Terence Yalsing did, and I tell you, Sharon, I can understand how people bashing this man so much, and he could keep a nice, cool, calm head. Listen to these little briefings that this gentleman has, and he's so humble. And even when he buffed this young lady, he didn't do it in an arrogant way and a hasty way. He chooses words wisely. Sean, I hope that something is being done about this, and we have to protect this man. You see those words that he used? He chooses words wisely. You understand me? But he didn't know what he was saying until he said, and then he's coming and he's changing it up. Yeah, okay, it was a glitch in the audio.
Yeah.
Sharon, it was a glitch in the audio. You understand where I'm coming from? So people at Trinidad and Tobago, we have to do something about this. We have to protect our people who are seeking our interests. Seek who seeks your interests. You all have a good morning. God bless, and Trinidad and Tobago, we are still a great country. Bye.
Thank you very much. And it has nothing to do with no Indian, Chinese, whatever, no. Citizens at Trinidad and Tobago. I don't care what race it is. Once you're doing me good, you're doing us right, I for that. Let me just read before Miss Rowley, hold on. Suan Francis is saying to us, it is not people of your color, it was everybody, and that issue with Pigeon Point highlighted the issues with property ownership in Tobago. That's why foreigners cannot purchase land in Tobago, because there was a time when locals were being fooled out of their land for money. Thank you very much, Suan Edwards. Francis. Sorry, Suan Francis.
True.
Yes, Mrs. Rowley.
Yes, Sharon. Since last night, I want to take on the fight for Mr. Dayasing, you know. Sharon, I watched from March month, that gentleman, when this thing really started in Trinidad and Tobago, that gentleman came on the radio. He had his hair was black. His hair was black, you know, Sharon. In 6 months, that man hair, for 4 months, that man hair turned white in the head, trying to save Trinidad and Tobago from this COVID. And this man, this bold man, coming and talking about Mr. Dayasing and want to put Mr. Dayasing in his place, he overbold and out of place. If he thinks we are going to leave it up so, and let he come and take advantage or talk anything about Mr. Dayasing, everybody is joining the fight for him. That man have said, that man walk in Trinidad and Tobago. He begged people in Trinidad and Tobago, wear your mask, wash your hands, do everything to stop this COVID. And by God, this woman just go in the beach and playing the fool, and her father, imagine her father who should train her and tell her how to behave in this country and how to obey the laws of this country, trying to tell her to disobey the law. Sharon, this is disgusting. This is why these young people at Trinidad and Tobago, some of them are getting on like that, because they have nobody to really train them. Sharon, tell him how much doctors we the Negro people have in our family. You just let him know that. I alone have 3, right? Listen to me.
Sure,
he's
right.
out of place. You understand? Mr. Dayasing have fight to keep this thing down in this country. Then to come and the man at one time, what's like the man want to cry, to talk to people. He's out of order. And all of us are taking on the fight for Mr. Diaz. He's bold. Sharon, I don't think you love him like me. I tell you that already. Right? That man is trying to keep down this thing in Trinidad and Tobago, he and the other doctors. And this man coming with, Mr. Gentleman, don't let us hold you, All right? Or you learn manners, and obey the law, obey the rules in this country. Learn manners, right? And obey our country rules. Out of place. You shouldn't be owning lands here far more to come and to put on rules. Bowler with yourself.
Thank you very
much. All right,
much.
girl. You have a good day, Bruce. Have a good day, darling. Love to all you.
Thank you, darling. All right, so I have Mr. Gibson holding. I have Jenny holding. Let me take Mr. Gibson, Jenny, because I know you will want a little more time than Mr. Gibson. Talk to Mr. Gibson.
Yes, Sharon. Morning, Bruce. Morning, Teresa. Morning, Mr. Chad. Mommy Sauce. Everybody. Miserable Fireman. Yes, Sharon.
Yes.
Now, when you go to other country, right? You're supposed to follow the rules and guidelines there. When they give you citizenship for that country, right? You swear to follow the guidelines of the country, right? So I think this lawyer here, it's too late to know how long he have children who is doctor and lawyer and all that kind of thing. You could go back and review his application, and if he came into this country the right way, or he married a Trinidadian, or anything like that, the government could revoke his citizenship and send him back. If he don't want to follow our guidelines here, to follow what the health minister said, right, to safeguard the population, the Prime Minister them is trying to do on Dr. Pasram, and he do not want to follow it, send him back to Guyana. We come. Anybody who not from Trinidad and Tobago and get citizenship here, and you don't want to follow the guidelines of the government of Trinidad and Tobago, you can go back where you come from. That's all. Okay? You all have a good morning.
Thank you very much. And you know a fast, You know going up on the Facebook page to watch. You see who his friends are? See who his friends are on Facebook. Oh, listen. Somebody saying, Ms. Felix, good morning to your family. This is why the UNC don't want to pay property taxes, but using the poor people telling, do not pay. In the meanwhile, they're going to the Red House, pay for other people land. True. And next thing, you know they're going with people land. Please, people, pay your taxes. Papa, mouth open to each other. Morning, Jenny, morning.
Morning, Ms. Felix, you see why you operate your program, and this is serious thing is one of the best it has. And when we say we have a guru, we have a real guru, not no makeup guru with no, I never see a circle long yet. When our guru speaks, he says it and explains it so succinctly that, you know, you're not to hear nothing else in a line, 2 lines, or whatever it is.
I tell you, the callers we have here are intellectuals.
But Felix, I listen to other program and I just feel like my pressure raise and I don't suffer with pressure, so I don't listen to them. I want to, Gary Griffith, we love you, you know. But you're in small talk with the Prime Minister. Look at our big talk now. Get involved in that big talk because that big talk had threat in it. What the Prime Minister said didn't have no threat in it. It was simply law is for all, justice is for all. And you take that and you run with it like a mass ban every day. Look at man showing big talk now to a citizen of this country.
A minister of government in Trinidad and Tobago.
And exactly. Come out now. Match your big talk. He big talk with your big talk. Because the law, as you say it, is not a racial thing. It's for all in truth. Come out. Because if it was Abu Bakr, it would be sedition. I don't like watching Duke neither, but if it was watching Duke, it would be sedition. If it was Julia Davy, Davy just talk about go up the wall and wherever it is and hash you all over. That is talk. Come out and do something about that because that is a threat. That is a serious threat. I'm going to say before I go. To the permanent secretaries and them in some ministries. Work along with the CM and all the medical professionals and all the healthcare workers who are on the front line fighting the deadly global pandemic. If workers are not emergency workers or essential workers, there should not be no rotation. They should be home until for the next 28 days. Who should be on rotation is the ones who work in the accounts department and HR, where they will have to lose salaries. And who has to come out every day now is those who are working on the budget. Stop endangering the workers' life who are not essential workers and have them come in on rotation, because like all your vex, they could stay home and get paid and all you have to come out. That is the part of all your job. All they getting big money for that and like responsibility and like to show up all your PS and this and that. That comes with it. So don't know vex with the ordinary worker and want them to come out, taking 4 transport, 5 transport to come in our workplace to do what? For the next 28 days. All they have a heart now, man. Work. We want to keep this thing down. If the workers have no need to be there, they could stay on for the next 28 days. All they're talking about the CPO and say nothing, and Service Commission and say nothing. This is a global pandemic. Things are different. We're going under the Health Ordinance Act. You think if the CPO know that there are 4 or 5 people in a ministry who is not essential workers come and get it and think the whole ministry, what they go say? As it was, you all need to come out because at least you need to show that you all have been coming out so you could get paid for the month. Or then studying workers' lives or what? Some are saying it again, permanent secretaries who have non-essential workers coming out for these 28 days. Or they can afford to tell these workers, stay home. The accounts department, we understand rotation and the budget people for the rest of the week, every day for the week. But come now, man, only be real now. Stop playing haters and have a heart now. We have family, everybody have family. Let's select that again.
Thank you very much. Caller, good morning.
Yes, Sharon, I'm back again.
Yes.
That is Jenny, yes. She's an encyclopedic reference good body. And I like Miss Crosby, right? Where she just give them cliche in the ramage and she eat like raw cabbage. You know, these people are really something else, you know. Really, really something else. They have no respect for authority and are totally disruptive to the norms of human character. Everything they do is just turning all the governance system upside down. They just keep dismantling everything that they can dismantle and disrupt everything. They don't want us to live in peace and harmony. They want to be like the head of the mountain, the top of the mountain, king of the hills. Right? I think it was the former President Obama who was saying, you don't have to wear a 20-pound gold chain to show off your opulence or your financial well-being.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching the characters and the things, the way they portray themselves is that self. You have some hidden insecurities. That's why you're making so much noise. They tell you empty vessel makes the most noise. Let them keep away from we ministers. I've seen him work so diligently. They need to take a fast step back and leave that alone. Look to try and focus on seeing how they could dog and better the society. Right? Yes, Sharon. Give them that.
Thank you very much. Caller, good. Oh gosh, they're gone. I lost you.
Tell me when you're hitting one. Better.
Zena.
Yes. I just wanted to get back in here to say something. Sharon, you know, I sat down again and read over some of these parts that this gentleman talk. You know, personally, he tried to confuse people. He want a song. To me, I feel the lamb, because he brought in a name there. The owner, the person who had owned the land was somebody where some hotel was to go, and he was a lawyer for that thing, and he talk a set of thing that control you off. I want to feel he want to sound like a big shot, but the land not his own. I want to feel that land was belonging to the man. You talk about some man who built the road.
Yes, Zena. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I know want to stretch over to Bruce was to tell him, let's look for the article. There's something
Yeah.
where he was alluding to the place. It's yes, it's not his land.
Name of the owner, yeah. And I want to feel when he referring to it as his family's private property. So he must be bringing that in because the land must still belong to that man. But because, and it's an Indian man who built Rice Road, you understand? But I can't see how all that come in, how all that come into it. But I feel from what I read there, he talking it about his family, and I don't feel it's his land. So whether that or not, he has broken the law because I read this story from my husband who was in the Coast Guard, and he say how that come a private property, the beach. He don't know about the chase. He needs to go back to the university because he say he passed with distinction and he has a knowledge. So when I read that part, my husband said, but he has a knowledge. He don't know nothing about the law of the sea. So he better go back and get a degree on that. You understand how many chain lengths or my husband referred to it concerning the law of the sea procedures from the shoreline. You have nothing. That is why he was reminding me, if that same story I spoke about in Pigeon Point with the wall or the chain link fence or whatever, it went all out into the sea, and the guard from the property rushed that man in the water and shot him in. Right now, I think he's still in jail awaiting trial. He killed the man out there, which he had no right to do. You leave the people private property, you're rushing the man out on the beach and in the water. So right now, he better go back to the university and see if he could get another degree on the law of the sea. You understand? So don't worry with them. They only want a song. Yeah. He giving us an air of like the families where the air is rare. You understand? So I'm not taking here on. You understand? But he has to know his place.
And see who are the persons jump to calling him. See who are the persons jump to calling him and interviewing him yesterday. See who are the persons.
Yes. Sharon, it cannot take away the disrespect. All that language, and you address the minister, you know, with your F word. He and his family, you extend it to the man family too, and you jump on the police because they didn't rush to check for your daughter that got killed how many years ago, and that is so illiterate, semi-illiterate, and this and that, and I forget all the words he used. Let Bruce get it there and describe the adjectives.
Disseminate, and the synonym for that is to get rid of, eliminate, do away with, remove, suppress, exterminate.
Yes. I want you to go back and read the adjectives for the police. Read them. And senior officers, he addressed that too. They're too disrespectful. And these people with money and position feel they could always buy their way. That is why this country is as it is. I heard the caller tell you how Grenada behaving themselves. And a lot of countries took pattern from Trinidad and Tobago. And you know what, Sharon? The people who could ill afford going to do the same thing, because I saw a video with a certain family there who want their family body if they have their wake, and they went to a private place with a pool. And if you see how the police stand up folding their hand, they can't do one thing because the people jamming on one another without a mask, and must be over 100 of them. And you know why that happened? Because they tell themselves they must be there in the police. No, let them holy people down in the west. All the whole we know now. You understand? And we would really see what would go on. So that now causing the COVID to spread more. People only behave all themselves now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zena.
So you still wanted to find out about that thing you're searching for?
Which one?
With Rice Road.
Yes. I want to know who is the name of the person.
It's a little dossier.
My caller? Hello? Oh God, she gone? Where's she gone? Ay. Who calling? All right.
Ranjit Kumar.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning again, Mr. Felix.
Ranjit Kumar. Yes, caller, good morning.
Yeah, morning again.
Morning.
Now, the first statement is 600 acres this man have.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, guys, why they don't want to pay property tax.
Mm-hmm.
I want investigation to how with the title and all these land and building. If you was showing you, because plenty of them, according to you, remember, I think it's the year before, yeah, a show here concerning people losing the property through lawyers going and digging up in legal affairs. When this fellow, the Prakash Ramada, when he was there, that was going on. People were losing title for their land, and when they go where they think, they say, no, look, this person get it at that point in time. If you was showing you.
Caller,
yeah?
People were losing, not title, they couldn't find the land.
Right.
They couldn't find it. So you stand up here and see that property then, but that is mine. No, that is not yours.
Right.
That is John Jane on.
This is why they don't want property tax, and I want this government to bring property tax. Please, 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 Dr. Rowley and your government.
I want to pay my taxes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, please. Thank you very much, caller.
So, they say Raj Kumar in 1935, Kumar ventured to Trinidad as a distributor of the first Indian film to be shown locally. 2 years later, he was employed as assistant engineer with the Works Department. Among his first responsibilities was the Ryson Road project. Though the prospect of building a road under swampy conditions was considered to be impossible, he planned, designed, and constructed the dual carriageway in 1940.
Right.
And he was originally here, and then he went to England to learn, and when he came back, this is what he did.
Right. So here what we're going and do. And I know we have people listening from all walks of life and in different ministries, and I'm asking persons, somebody from in the ministry of what boy, we want to do a search, a title, what do you call it? We want to do a search on the gentleman to find out where he have property. We want to find out where this gentleman, what's his name?
Mr.
Ranjit Kumar. Ranjit Kumar.
Ranjit Kumar.
Where in Trinidad and Tobago does Ranjit Kumar have property that he own property? I want to know. I, Sharon Felix, want to know that. Right? I want to know. Brian, good morning to you.
Pleasant good morning to you, Ms. Felix.
Good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Good morning to all your listeners and callers. Now, I just going to knock the apple cart a little bit. You know, the UNC, what we all know that what they wanted to do and what they were actually doing, the correct, you know. I have to say that. I'll tell you why. When the former Attorney General made a statement that we want to keep the Commissioner of Police acting because we will be in control of him, this is one of the reasons why. Simply because a man who born in another country comes here and can boast that he has 600 acres of land and a private beach. You understand, alongside a shoreline, part of it. And nobody can tell he, because he have wealth, and he will use his wealth to fight this and to disseminate, as you looked up the word earlier this morning, to disseminate a sitting minister and his family. Where is our Commissioner of Police today? Where is he to arrest this person, find out how come he owns 600 acres of land in Trinidad and Tobago?
Brian, I ain't even want to find out that yet. I want the Commissioner of Police to bring him in. He have questions to answer because you're threatening the Minister of Health.
That's quite correct. Good. You understand? And if it is that these things can be allowed to happen and nothing is done, because I understood they interviewed the young lady and then they left. It was, as one of your callers earlier said, if this was a poor black person in a chikota pants and a vest, he would have been hauled off to the prison early o'clock.
You know what they have him saying? What is your name? What you doing? What you're not supposed to be doing? What is my name? You forget what yes. What is my name? What do you apologize to me or that's whatever they do them?
And this is why we were telling the Commissioner of Police for the last week and change that apparently the law is for one law for some and another law for others. Because when a man could get and say, I will use my wealth and I will do this and you're even from Trinidad and Tobago.
Brian,
and you have 600 acres of land.
Brian, cut it right there. Let me just have a caller holding on you now long and you will call me back because we're going to a break. Call me back after the break. Caller, you have 1 minute and 59 seconds. Hit me.
Good morning, God's blessings. And I'm going to be very, very short to say that God works in mysterious ways. And we should all, as a society, be very grateful that He is opening our eyes so that we are seeing the real cockroaches of our society. For years, I have witnessed people with money, and I say that in quotes, abuse the system and abuse others. And this is what is coming out. I want to make one suggestion to our government today. Shut down all the businesses. I hear the Prime Minister speaking about livelihood. It is these people who believe that they are endowed, who are showing the total disrespect for law and order, who are putting all of us at risk because they feel that their money can take them above and beyond. And so when I remember years ago, it still pains me today, when persons who felt that they were better off said they should surround Laventille, block it off.
And throw a bomb.
It pains me to this day.
Morning, Skippy Barrington Thomas.
When I see these people coming out, listen, I have witnessed them for years. I've been in the financial system. I have seen the obscenity in the people. I've seen the total disregard for law and order. I've seen them use and abuse. They are the ones that have corrupted our system. And God knows why this situation is upon us today, to open our eyes and for us to realize that it's not about this money you walk around that gives you character and status. It is not about that. It is the real class you have come from. And so when these people want to do this, I say to the government, close down every single unessential business. Don't let them come in their jacket and tie to sit around a table to talk about livelihood. Which business? I want any business today that employs people, that has remained closed, and that have continued to pay their workers and have continued to provide them food by saying, I want to save your lives and to make sure your family can
leave it there. We're going to a break. Leave it there. You have to come back in the 8 o'clock hour. Leave it right there. We'll be right back.
There's only one way to start your week right, and that's to reset with Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Monday morning at 9 a.m. for your dose of the health and wellness program that is sure to change your life. Dr. Livette has transformed thousands of lives over the last decade and is now live on the street 919 FM every Monday from 9 a.m. to transform yours. Tune in to learn more about herbal blends and U-Juice for building your immunities and promoting overall great health. Dr. Livette on the street 919 FM. This and every Monday at 9 a.m. Don't diet, live mighty, live healthy, live it.
Babe, you fell asleep? All right, I'm going, okay? Bye.
No, I hear. So what are you doing tomorrow?
Get that talk to your girl until you fall asleep experience with Digicel. You asked for it. Now here it is. All our new Digicel 30-day prepaid plans come with unlimited Digicel talk. No contracts, no surprise charges. Sign up today, forget about it. New Freedom prepaid 30-day plans, only from Digicel.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home, or get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday. The Bible says, the Gospel of the Kingdom shall be preached in all the world as you witness all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
Get interactive with the Street 919 FM.
All day, every day. See us all live on our Facebook page.
Share and comment on our show.
Like our page.
Chat with our live on-air announcers.
The Street 919's Facebook page.
Live and interactive all day, every day. The Street 919 FM.
Come talk with us.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
Here's your opportunity to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly and guests as they lead in worship ministries of the Word and Prayer. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and every Wednesday from 9 p.m. to midnight on the Street 919 FM, where we deal with today's issues from a biblical perspective. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. You'll be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Your life and family will never be the same. You are welcome to visit our website, www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Like us on Facebook. Your financial support will be greatly appreciated. Church of the Firstborn Assembly, account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank. You can contact us at 753-1113.
Stop killing we African people, stop killing we Africans, stop killing we, cause we tired of this racism. Stop killing we African people, stop killing we Africans, stop killing we. Cause we tired, yes we tired, but I God please put a helping hand. Tell me why they do not like the Africans. But God, I don't know what we did to them. Every day they killing African children. So I want to know why they kill we. Then the police to kill we, and the army kill we, politicians to kill we. But I God please answer we, kill we. CIA want to kill we, KKK want to kill we, racist skinheads to kill we. Africans we have to unite, build black business and treat each other right. Spend your money in black community. Only then they will have respect for we. Over 400 years we suffering. We survived the torture, burning, rapes, hangings. Cities burning up, the whole world protesting. Black people tired of hate and racism. So I ask again why they kill we. Send the police to kill we, and the army kill we, politicians to kill we. But I got peace answer we kill we. HIV me to kill we, COVID-19 to kill we, Ebola me to kill we. Africans we have to unite.
Talk your talk, but we know talk. Come talk with us.
The Street 919 FM.
Hey,
Just in case you didn't know, every morning on the street, 919 FM, taking Sharon and Bruce Wayne, the titans of democracy. That's the morning show.
All right, so Trinidad and Tobago will be back, not missing a moment to beat. Let me welcome all of you if you're now tuning into the Street 919 FM. If you're now logging in, you can see us live in studio on the Street 919 FM Facebook page and go to our YouTube channel, Street live stream, and see us live there. Let me just read something here. Paul Anthony, let me say good morning to you. Mr. Ramjit Kumar, that's the person whose name, that's the person who built Ryson Road, right?
Yeah.
Was the chief senior engineer who supervised the building of Ryson Road. It was stated in Mr. Patrick Solomon autobiography that he, Ramjit Kumar, is the first person to introduce racism into the politics in Trinidad and Tobago in 1956. That is something that somebody put up on the Facebook page that I'm reading. Bruce, I'm going to ask you to read what you've pulled up for me on the internet about the person. Listen, because remember, he called the gentleman name, He called the gentleman name, and if my memory serves me, that we just found out, there's a street in St. James named after Ramjit Kumar. Yes. So, I want you to read. You see these people that play that, they're playing smart with foolishness and feel that we are stupid people.
Right.
Read it.
I'm going to summarize the reading. So, Ramjit Kumar, first to begin, was born on August 6, 1912 in Rawalpindi, India. I don't know if I pronounced it correct. Right, and at the age of 8, he migrated to England, where he attended Holborn Grammar School. He excelled through the school system, right, and at the age of 15, he passed the London matriculation and the higher school certificate examinations. He gained his Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering from London University's Imperial College of Science at the age of 18. Unable to find employment because of color prejudice, Kumar returned to India. He wrote the Indian Imperial Police Force entrance examination and placed at the top of the list. In 1931, he joined the service and was soon promoted to the rank of Assistant Superintendent of Police and received training in law. By his early 20s, he was in charge of security in the Punjab Legislative Council. And this is where this is the paragraph here now. In 1935, Kumar ventured to Trinidad as a distributor of the first Indian film to be shown locally. 2 years later, he was employed as assistant engineer with the Works Department. Among his first responsibilities was the Ryson Road project. Though the project of building a road under swampy conditions was considered to be impossible, he planned, designed, and constructed the dual carriageway in 1940. He also designed irrigation and drainage systems for flood-prone Port of Spain, Lavantil, and El Socorro. He worked on the Mova housing project, widened the Eastern Main Road, and constructed footpaths. Other notable projects include the site works for Federation Chemicals Limited at the Hilton Hotel. Through the Challenger newspaper, he popularized engineering and educated the public on irrigation, flooding, and technologies to alleviate physical and environmental problems. He served as an elected alderman in the Port of Spain City Council and is remembered for his habit of riding a white horse to meet with the people. Kumar was dedicated to his family and had a great love for mathematics. He also had a keen interest in astronomy and history. An avid reader, he encouraged everyone around him to follow world developments and to think globally. In 1950, Ramjit Kumar Street in St. James was named in his honor. He died at the age of 70 on September 1st, 1982.
I just want to share this morning with persons who are not on the live. On the live, on Facebook, we have a healthy discussion going on. And let me say good morning to Yvonne Johnson, Leon Graves. Good morning to Dolly Jupiter. Brenda Hope Holder, Maria Lyons, Ansel Coward, Arthur James, Patsy Holder. I'm seeing Gaming TT RPG. I don't know what is the meaning of that. Lorraine McCain. Constant Agatha. Constant Agatha is saying, I am a Guyanese, but this morning I agree with you and all your callers 100%. These people feel the rule of law onto themselves. It was a Guyanese that killed his daughter. That is why his family behave in... I don't understand that one. I'm not sure. Please clarify for me.
He had a daughter that died.
In Guyana?
Was killed. I'm not sure. No, not Ramit. No, the guy who caused Mr.
Ramesh Chand.
Yeah, Ramesh Chand.
Oh.
Yes, he has a daughter that was killed, I think it was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get some more information on that particular story.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Caller, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'll tell them I'm the wrong person to... Caller, good morning, sorry.
I'm trying to understand the gentleman, the lawyer. How could you speak about all your wealth when your daughter was very disrespectful and out of order? No money in the world. If you listen when this pandemic started to know, the amount of billionaires and millionaires died from the virus. So all what he's explaining there is just what you call foolishness. I would not use the correct word, which is the BS.
Yes.
Because you telling me the minister and the government has been explaining to the country over and over and over. You showing, because you have all these things, you could do what you want. Your doctorate, your law degree, all these things does not compensate for life because nobody could buy life. And this virus kills anybody, anytime, anywhere. So all that he is doing is just making himself a fool beyond a fool beyond a fool. And I like all the bashing him. He needs to get that. And he could pack up and leave if he wants because he don't belong here with that kind of attitude.
Caller, where you calling from? You're a new voice.
I'm calling from Todd's Road.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very
much. Have a pleasant day.
No, Massachusetts want me to read. Massachusetts, I cannot read back over the article again.
No.
I cannot do that again. I read the article twice. I cannot read back the article. That this is radio time. You want me to read the article again to waste a whole 20 minutes when I could take the calls? The article I'm reading is in The Guardian. Is Ramesh Chand has a choice words for Dialsing. People can go up online and get it. But I read it twice. And that's why I ask people to make sure and log on at 5, maybe let's say 5:30 a.m. So you will be in sync with the program and I don't have to go back. I can't do that with radio time. We could do that in a classroom, but not on radio time. Radio time is expensive. Can't do that. Caller, good morning.
Sharon, I quote some words before mouth open to jump out. No, the point is I know that if you occupy a property for 16 years undisturbed, the property is yours. So what, did he say something about 16 years, which I know? Did he say something like that? The property could own it if...
Something about, yes, something years. About that. Just now.
So, yes, I heard it.
Yes, look at here. Ramesh Chand stated that all the talk of the law of the seawater lines and territorial boundaries and subsumed, submerged and extinguished with the Real Property Limitation Act kicks in and is invoked if you are in occupation of private property for 16 years and more. He said, since the murder of his daughter, oh, look at here, man.
Yeah.
Since the murder of his daughter, Nikita, he ensures the need for his family time, Papa.
Okay. So therefore, you see how the acquisition came. Okay? You occupy for 16 years and you eventually own the property. So who owned the property before, where they were, or whatever it is, the person before you have to find out if that is the same other person you are referring to. Right? And birds of a feather flock together. No taxes or anything to be paid. Okay, take a cue from that.
Thank you very much.
Right, bye.
So, Sharon, I think the public know you would notice there are lots of times that my head is down on my phone because there are people that send their contributions through my phone as well. And something that has been repetitive this morning is that they're saying that the lawyer the lawyer, right, Mr. Ramesh Chan, they say stating that his daughter is a public service doctor isn't reassuring in the least, because he is making threats, and the type of threats that he is making and the way in which he's carrying on, it is not comfortable. It is not sitting well with a lot of people right now. You understand the message that have been coming to my phone. And also, Mr. Ranjit Kumar is the guy who told the government in 1951 that we don't want no in charge when after Butler won the elections as part of a coalition.
Wait, stop. Say that again.
He said that he told the government in 1951 that we don't want no N-word in charge are we, after Butler won the elections as part of a coalition.
Oh.
So we're getting some history this morning.
Mount St. George.
Miss Sharon, morning. How you doing, honey?
A dear boy, a dear.
Yeah, I hear you wasn't feeling too well, a little bit. You know, we all would pray for you when we hear that, you know.
I heard all of you.
Yeah, because you're a very important lady on radio. Good morning.
Morning.
Right, yeah, but long time I didn't call. Sometimes I try, but the line is so busy, so I just leave other people to do what they have to do. Let me shout Mr. Regis. I haven't heard him for a long time. As a matter of fact, since after the election, I didn't call him. Mr. Regis, if you're listening to me, I'd make some time today and call you, right? You all have a best day. Miss Sharon, you see that guy, and you know, as we said, as Mr. Chance, our guru, said this morning, if the priest could pray, who is we? For the last 4 or 5 days, we had to talk about a man in authority. You see, when Watson Duke and all these guys come along and say, Prime Minister, shut your stink mouth and this and all these sorts of things. So these people have the authority that they could talk down to whoever is in authority here. And this is the whole system, and this is why we have so much radicals in our country, because the young people not learning from the older ones, because they're getting up and encouraging the wrong and talking foolishness all the time, because they do not respect people in authority. Even Mr. Gary Griffith, yes, he's the Commissioner of Police, but the Prime Minister is the head of the government. Show him respect. You don't come on media and talk all kind of foolishness because you have an independent body. You didn't go there by yourself, Mr. Gary Griffith. We put you there. And I'm saying we because it's our government that takes you as a commissioner of police. Let us respect people in authority in order for you to get respect. Because when your officers do not respect you, you would have a problem. How you have the authority to get rid of, to suspend the man that is under you this morning? Because of authority. So let us do what is right, man. Morning to Trinidad and Tobago. Bless the Lord for this day.
Thank you very much. So Trinidad and Tobago, I'm reading a lot of things here. You know, I raise up my head and I'm reading. Let me say to our YouTube viewers, I want to tell you good morning. And to all of you on the YouTube channel, not that I'm ignoring you, I'm seeing everything, I'm reading everything. Healthy conversation on the YouTube, healthy conversation on the Facebook. You need to log on to see. We're 500 and something strong on both streaming, and we want more. I want more. I want more. I want more. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Sharon and Bruce again.
Morning.
And now reading the pandemic law here.
Read it for me, please.
It says clearly that once you are Ghanaian national, have 600 acres of land, and a daughter who is a doctor, you're exempted from the law. So you can do whatever you please. That's Section 3 of the pandemic law.
What serious thing? Serious thing. You come to break the ice.
No, because you know these people, they get people very angry and shit, because everybody talking about, you know, tiny little issues with the law. Like, for instance, the police cannot go into a private place to break up a lime, a poolside lime, because it's private and it's technical and it's secure. So everybody forgetting that the real issue is the spread, because they don't know in that amount of people there and things happening who have it, because they have it and you would not know you have it. And then when you give it to that one person comes out there and meets other people in other areas, and it starts spreading from that. And that is what the government has been trying to sink into people's head. The government don't want to take away your rights, because if the government wanted to take away rights, the easiest thing was to do is to call a state of emergency. Then they'll have rights over everything. But the government don't want, the government want you all to continue with your life as normal. But it's not as simple as we think, because that COVID-19 is a dangerous killer. So you could indirectly give somebody the flu and they can die with it. So you indirectly murder that person. So we cannot take it for granted. It's not everything we have to go to the law to tell us how to behave ourselves. We have to know how and when to behave ourselves. And I am totally disgusted with that man who called himself a lawyer. And obviously, I would like to hear something come out, statements come out from the Law Association that distances themselves from the way he behaved and the things he is saying against the health minister and the minister's office. So we wait on that. And that and I pray in the book you ain't seen from them. Them don't ever come out until they have a plan, like to remove the boss. Thank you very much.
All right. So it's 8:18 a.m. All imagine I discuss a topic for the whole morning and I ain't changed. I like to tell you how vexed I was. For the whole morning I discuss a topic, you know. Eh? Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Sharon.
Good morning. Load on your radio, please, sir.
Sorry about that.
Yo, okay.
What I called, my concern is that I am aware that the law says that ignorance of the law is no excuse, right? So that will explain itself, right? Saying that you don't know or you didn't know is no excuse. The next concern I have is, it is said that no one is above the law.
That's right.
How is that defined? How is that being defined? That no one is against the law, yet you have categories that, groups that we seem to, escape the law, and we've seen other groups that, the law is being held against and all these things. So what are we doing? What is the real right and the real and the wrong then with respect to the law? And this is my concern. Thank you.
Thank you very much. They're asking this morning, oh Lord, will the minister get a no mask ticket? Education Minister Dr. Nayan Gatsby Dolly says mask wearing is essential and she only removed her mask for a photo opportunity in front of the new I Love Maracas sign. Oh God, Lord, eh? Ay, ay, ay. You see who write this story? Oh God, it's a bird, it's a plane, no! It's a Rama. Caller, morning. God.
Good morning.
Morning. Jesus.
Well, I want to tell you, sometimes when you meet people go in jail, that good experience. I spent some days in jail, I'll share something. And the seller was in, right, with me, an Indian guy.
Oh
and
God, caller.
Yeah.
Oh God, save me at this time, I tell you. We carried on a conversation. I don't want it to lead into this kind of thing.
Right. I'm sorry. Right? Me and this guy who was in jail, right? This one crying after what happened. He tell me he was working Red House. And the monk allowed me to give people. And he ain't taking one for himself. I said, why? He said he ain't taking none because he didn't clean land. And he tell me, I said, how do you think? He said people pay for people land.
Of
right?
course.
Pay the tax.
The
tax. And then when they're ready to take that. So I went up. My father lived 33 acres land to me in Tobago. I went up. Somebody was paying for the land. Right? Somebody paying for it. So I think now, and the last land that paid, I end up on page and everything. So the government really bring back land tax because that's what they're doing. They're robbing people their land. Is that what they want? They want to pay no tax to rob people their land. So I glad when the government bring out this land tax. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. So, I am not afraid, says Minister of Health. Health Minister Terence Yalsing says he is not afraid and has no regrets about scolding a young woman seen in a viral video on a beach in breach of COVID-19 regulations. His comments came even as the woman's father cursed at and threatened Yalsing with court action in a post on Facebook late Tuesday night. I am not afraid of the backlash. I anticipated it. As a matter of fact, I thought it would have been worse. Yalsing said at yesterday's virtual COVID-19 news conference. In a video posted on Facebook over the weekend, the woman Samantha Ramesh Chand boasted that her family owned the private beach and land and as such were not risking anyone's lives. She said she didn't owe anyone an explanation as to why her family was at the beach. Okay. She didn't owe anybody an explanation. The police service subsequently mounted a search for the woman, and police interviewed her on Monday and seized her laptop, computer, and mobile phone as part of their investigation. At Monday's news briefing, the Yalsing slammed Ramesh Chand for her reckless behavior, saying she criticized or characterized the worst of young people in Trinidad and Tobago. And let me tell you this. When all you want to go to the COVID, hiding and going to them COVID party, and all you come back home and not sure what is your position. You're going home, granny and grandpa and mommy and thing there. Everybody get infected. Now, you know, the question is, after all this hullabaloo and all this talk and all these threats, next thing Ramesh Chand find out he's COVID positive. I wonder why he's going to come and tell Trinidad and Tobago. Because what he's telling us is that a lot of people would have their own separate guest houses. If that should arise, what are you going to come? Are you going to come back on a Facebook post and say, you see, I get COVID? And the child is a doctor and she goes see about me? I'm trying to understand this whole situation, you know. And if some people are trying to, I'm trying to understand what's going on. But I'm waiting to see. Because the threats that were laid, I'm waiting to see how the police, the TTPS, headed by Gary Griffith, is going to handle it. I'm waiting. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, once again. When I said this morning, law association and they have a
caller, we hardly hearing you. I want to hear you, but I need you to, again, I'm telling you, load on your radio, move away from your radio so that we can hear you. Again, I'm asking you.
You are not by no radio? You hear me now?
I'm hearing you very clearly.
Right, as I was saying before. When I said this morning, the law association and they have a behavioral pattern. And you see where it stems from, because you telling me it disrespect something last year, December, when the Minister of Health was talking to people about COVID-19. Nobody wasn't taking heed. No, the only thing I didn't see that man do was cry. The only thing, and everybody talking, and he coming on TV and he's talking, and he aware in the public, do this, do that, and everybody. So just imagine, had that lady won the election, it would have been mayhem in Trinidad and Tobago. Have a good day.
Ay, caller. Ooh. But I find some people's behavioral pattern has changed drastically. Is it that you thought that the UNC was going to win the election and take office, and because of that you're very upset? I don't know, I just ask a question. Caller, good morning.
Hi, good and pleasant morning to you.
Morning.
What I'm calling concerning is the behavior of the young lady, right? And plus, I would like to find out if her qualification, if it's false document also too. Thank you.
caller, I can't answer that, no? That is beyond my pay grade.
Tell them.
Woo!
Tell them. They better hit all.
I say I quiet these days. I staying calm and cool. I have to go home and test my pressure. To do. Morning, Elroy. I in the car with Elroy a day. Every time Elroy go out and come out, he say, oh God, my pressure raising, it only going up. Every time he come out the car, he make to walk, he come back, he test the pressure. Morning, Elroy, morning. Hey. So Trinidad and Tobago, talking truth to power, the Elsing seemed unfazed at yesterday's news conference. I am not afraid. I have no regrets because we have to talk truth to power in this thing, he said. He said while he had received some condemnation for his stance, he also received positive messages from many parents saying that at last somebody has the strength to talk to young people. And I talking to all you too. I am telling all you too. We have to be careful and mindful of what we do. Because y'all might be young and vibrant and have all your organs working well. And when you come home, some persons who do not have all their organs working well, they contract the virus and they can't survive it. They have underlying diabetes, hypertension, you had cancer, this, that, the other. We have to be careful. So you see me? Not me.
The next paragraph says,
which one?
He
said one parent told him her child, around 25 years of age, went to a party. Her mother died. It was subsequently found out that the 25-year-old person went to an underground party, got infected, brought the virus home, and in her words, killed her mother. In her words, they're not his words. I have had messages saying at last somebody is willing to talk truth to power to the minority, sorry. It is a minority of people. And I took an oath of office recently to conduct myself without fear, favor, malice, or ill will. I am not afraid as Minister of Health to talk the truth because it is the continuous sweeping under the carpet of the responsibility of every person, he added. The Elsing emphasized that his discussion about the woman's behavior was not a personal attack. It is because somebody chose to put themselves out there and I had to respond. But not everybody is reckless, but that reckless minority will endanger you, he pointed out. He stressed the unfortunate actions of one person can result in businesses being shut down and jobs being lost. Exactly. One person, listener, one person infecting a whole community, you know. Yep. You go to the shop, you go to the health center, you go to the to pay a bill, you go to the, come on. You go by a friend, you go by a neighbor, everybody sit down around your lineman. One person only, come on, man. How again to talk about this? Lord Father, I beg for patience and I beg for some kind of indulgence, boy, or some kind of something. We have to understand this virus is killing people. Look how many people in the world died already. 8:31 a.m. and of course it's the 17th of September one day before my next child birthday. Oh God. That boy they call Kevin. That is one of my love child. One of. I have 4 love children. But you know Isaiah does feel he is he. Oh God. What are you able with him now? The boy is so intimate. He joined up his email with my email. Oh, God, everything is mommy this, mommy that, mommy. I hope he get up to go online for classes. Oh gosh, Brother Sterling, morning.
Morning, Mr. Auntie.
Morning, Dudu.
Peace and blessings.
What's going on?
I stay humble and quiet. Merry Christmas, Mr. Bruce.
Merry Christmas, my brother.
That I love every time, and peace and blessings.
And blessings to Mr. Chan, Miss Jenny, Tana, Puna, Mami Sauce, Mano, each and every one, Trinidad and Tobago, Caribbean and the world at large. Merry Christmas. Mr. Aaron Felix, you see, since in 2015, you hear me been always saying that it has people believe Trinidad and Tobago belongs to them. And we see in here now, good thing this virus in the air, because we really going to understand that people really believe that this nation belongs to them and them alone. Yeah, because you see this whole thing stem from people want to bring up the health minister and bring up and carry the health minister to court, carry the CMO to court, and all this kind of business. So you see what it's bringing out now, Mr. Antilet? You see what it's bringing out now? So a man telling me he pushed 6 acres of land from Guyana to Trinidad and join it on to Trinidad. So he have a private beach in Trinidad and Tobago.
But I still in somebody say on Facebook, if the beach private, take it up and go in your house.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. If you feel that that belongs to you, push it back to Diana and go back there and do what you have to do. You see, there's the problem in Trinidad and Tobago, Sister Sharon. We cannot leave here and go in no other country and claim anything, whether we get citizenship or whether what. The rules of the land is the rules of the land. And this is the problem we have in Trinidad and Tobago. Because since this Bayshore business come up, you see what come out again? And this is where we have to face in Trinidad and Tobago. And we have a commissioner tell we have to close all the cases, but yet still, we're still waiting on cases to close because people understand like nothing taking place. So they put in claims. No, they put in claims to Trinidad and Tobago, things that belongs to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Sister Shan, we have to get serious with the laws of Trinidad and Tobago. We have to get very serious about the laws of Trinidad and Tobago, and especially the who not belongs are not citizens, because this man, by this morning, he's supposed to be with the bag and baggage going back to Guyana. You disrespect my minister, who every day on the radio station playing with the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to deal with a pandemic we have no idea or no concerns about. You want to tell me that you could do whatever you want in my land. In our next government, Sister Shan, he would have done pack his baggage and gone. Why he didn't go down you feel they could go down by Papa show with that kind of crap? This is what we call, this is why you just need a communist government, because with a communist government, he would have been sailing on the sea this morning already with that kind of rhetoric that he put on papers day to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. That we telling you, he don't care about the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago because he and his family, but they don't know. Shan, the day coming, the day coming. Let me see them pick up the wealth and go with it behind them. Mr. Shan, you have a peaceful day, a blessed day, Brother Bruce, and always stay safe for me, please.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I want to tell you, you're going to have to bring food for me, because like I my niece bottling to leave my house, Miss Sharon. So you're going to have to pick up food, you and Uncle Bruce, and bring food for me.
All right, my darling.
So all you have a peaceful day, a pleasant day, and all you take care of all yourself for me, please. When all I hear, all you know what happening is headache, his belly pain, his all kind of things. So all you take care.
Yeah, man,
Thank you very much. Let me say good morning to Vernon Peter Moranci. Good morning, Mr. Moranci. He says, ask this tax seemingly is an agenda to safeguard the rich landowners. It has nothing to do with the poor people. It will appear that they are seeking the 16 years to declare ownership of the people's land. Food for thought. Ole hear what he say? Ole hear what he say?
So, Miss Felix.
Yes, I hear you.
You all right? How you doing? How you doing this morning? You good? You sure? To the people or persons or person that is spreading that rumor that my dad has been infected with COVID-19, would you please stop it? Right? My father is at home. He is doing well. He has his clinic visits, which he goes to and returns home. He's not outside. He's not going outside. And I don't want nobody come and look for him. Plain talk, bad manners. Right? Don't come and look for him. Call him on the phone. He's doing fine, and we are doing okay. Right? So the people that spreading the rumors, look for something else to talk about, please. Or you know, I'm kind of stupid when my family is concerned.
Good.
Right? He is okay. He is home. Thank the Heavenly Father for that. Do not come and look for him at all, please. Thank you.
And that was a paid announcement. I'm seeing here, let me read. I read in some of the comments. Wait, go on. All right. I'm seeing here Stephen Howard, a.k.a. Massachusetts, saying 200,000 deaths in the U.S. from COVID. Right? I want all to understand. Carol Jones, London, greetings from sunny sunshine, London. The earth is the Lord's and all the fullness, the world and those who dwell therein. Thank you very much, Carol Jones. And to all of you, I'm seeing Jennifer Benjamin, I'm seeing Peacemaker, Jeff Jack, Marcia Harry.
Is Ramesh Chan illegally occupying the land unknown to Ramjit Kumar's family?
I tell all that this go bring, you see when you like to talk, we just call it motor mouth. All right. I have nothing to say. But can I go break out now, you know? Anyhow, practice restraint against COVID-19. Catholic Archbishop Jason Gordon has appealed to young people to make restraint the order of the day to reduce the spread of COVID-19. This as health authorities continue to warn that locally and globally, the 25 to 49-year-old age band is driving the second wave of the pandemic. Delivering a virtual message to the country's youth on Tuesday, Gordon noted the social difficulties imposed by the COVID-19 restrictions, including physical distancing and no congregating. All you, forget the lime, forget the party. We could stay home and do all of that. You could call your friend via WhatsApp. You could have about 4 all your drinks and all your lime and everybody in a separate place, and we could lime and play music. Technology's made that for us. Come on, man. Caller. Good morning, Mano.
Oi. Thank you for that message you give there. People who come in to look for me, or they don't come to say all their story for me and all kind of things. When all they come really bring us up, bring mommy support, bring pomsite, popoy, and all kind of things. Don't come and say, oh God, man, I'm looking sick, and I ain't looking sick. It's just physical. So everybody is physically sick sometimes. I'm moving about and doing what I have to do, but I'm just not fully as I'm supposed to be. But if all they come in by me, bring mommy support and popoy and pomsite and all kind of things, when all they come by me. I ain't sick, no sick to say I can't go nowhere. Go out there, go in the grocery, I'm going to grocery for myself. I do everything for myself. It's just I'm not 100%, I know I'm not 100%. So when all they come and bring mommy support and all kind of things, God, sour man.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Emmanuel. Balling and dying here. David Figaro on Facebook. Morning, Sharon and Bruce. I want them to take a measurement and go out in the sea and not respond which part is the boundary. Oh, good, oh, good. Listen a week. 1285.
Good morning, Sharon. How you happen so good to in your house?
Okay, I'm reading something here on Facebook. Oh God.
Good morning, Bootsy.
Morning.
I want to tell them, come out for your father, because when they touch your father, they touch me too, eh?
Touch all of you.
Understand? Because me and no father, me and no mother, and no God rest the soul. So I fight in anybody case when it come into the title. You understand?
Thank you very much.
Your father come like my father, Mr. Chance, a thief in a piece of Sharon, father, and a thief in a piece of she mother, son of Puna. So tell them jump off that wagon. As my great-grandmother, they say, licky, lucky, spell Dutch, T-R-Z, tear the trousers and sit down and sew it, if they have nothing to do. So could I say my mornings now?
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning to Mr. Malcolm, Miss Gemma, Miss Angie. I hope that everything is okay. Miss Thomas, Manu, you always have people cracking up. Miss Gloria, Mora, Mother Tanapuna, Jenny, your Tony and Masha, your girl, you could jump in the dance. And save any best for last. Mommy stores, all the men in your life. I hope you're getting everything you desire with this COVID. But just leave the director out of it, eh? And a good morning to the Brazilian Pierre, Miss Monica Paul, and Miss Diane Smith. And whoever I forget, good morning to them. I looked on and listening. Okay, darling?
All right.
Right. So go say your man, say all you reach home, say put on all your masks. Because I know Jakey is taking good care of Sharon and Sexyplex is taking good care of you and your family. So let me see. I looked on and listening. I'm dealing with 1280, Mr. 1285 now. Taking them to make my breakfast.
Don't let me say it. Don't let me turn up the man equalizer, right?
I looked on and listening.
All right. All right, guys. So it's 8:44. We're getting ready to leave in a short while. So let me say good morning to all of you on our YouTube. Corey McEwen, Claude Hughes, Claudette Alexander Dash Robin, Rude Trude, Anon 001, Marva Jones, Christine Edwards, Christine, you were easy, you know. Carnival Girl, William McLeod, Anastasia Jakey. Who's that? Margaret Bartholomew, Donna Cummings, Francesca Richardson, I've said that already. Manuela Peters, Linda Howard, Foreign TTB. Come again. I could only say who I seeing. But bacchanal going on here?
Yeah.
Who they cussing? Oh, the famous thing. I don't. You see, I blocked that off my thing. I don't want to see you coming. Lynette Daniel, good morning to you. Sherry Ann Joseph, Maxine Davis, Anna Sinet,
Sinet?
I think it's
Sinet.
Sinet.
You know me?
Yes, I know you. AJ123, Joyce Lewis, Anne-Marie Charles, APPA, Sheila Milan, oh gosh, Lynette Daniel Agard, Celitia Innes Elliott, Eileen John. Oh Lord, I hope I see everybody, eh? Gaylan Jackson, Hugh Bridgman, Ann Castillo, Sherry Riley. Who again? And so we go. All right, so guys, to all of you on Ann Costello, I said that. Did I? Yes, I did. Carmel, where did it go? Oh gosh, Kevin Williams, Leon Joseph, Linda Daniel, Kevin Williams again, Merle Merle, Sherilyn, Jordan, Vonda Jeffrey, Doran Clark, Tide Bar, Nesta Richards, everybody. Somebody I was going, Eden Thomas. Good morning to all of you. And to all of you on the Facebook page, good morning. All of you on the YouTube, good morning. Everybody, I just want to make sure everybody gets a little taste. Caller, good morning. Caller,
good morning, Felix.
Good morning, sir.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm okay.
And good morning to Mr. Big. Mr. Bruce.
Morning, morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
600 acres.
You think it's so?
Taro. I don't want no property tax.
Oh, gosh.
Right?
And
Sharo, when you come by my beach, when you come by my beach, Sharon, so do no zoom in and all kind of thing. That is my private beach. So I will charge you for doing all them things.
Oh, gosh.
Right? So I must salute the late Prime Minister, Mr. Moving Augustus Manning. He know who was Mr. Enjoy your day.
Thank you very much. All that legal, I hope is the right name I call in, Delroy Ashton, Patricia Bastello, Kathleen Stapleton, Lyris Graves. Good morning to all of you. Good morning. I see somebody sent me the picture of the gentleman's daughter. 18 years old Nikita Ramesh Chand died in April 25th, 2012 by a obsessed 25-year-old construction worker from Guyana. Okay, nice girl, boy. All right. Thank you very much. Somebody sent it to me. The face, the picture and everything. All right, guys. So it's 8:49 a.m. And of course, we want to thank you. Oh, Lord. I had to apologize, but I couldn't help it. I was really upset this morning. Like some mornings. Don't interfere with the member of parliament. The minister of health, the man trying to save us. Oh, God. I just couldn't take it, boy. I figure like you interfered with my father there, boy. And I just jump out my skin, my whole skin. So to who find I was a little rowdy this morning and noisy because I was really angry, I'm really sorry. And to Massachusetts, yes, you had to get a little buff for me. But there's no love loss. Because Massachusetts want me to read the article over and over and over. And while I'm doing that, I'm losing time because people want to call in. So all I had to do, yes, and I'm glad you told me after a while to go tell them what the article is so they could have found it.
Hello.
Hello.
You have to load on your radio and listen to us on the telephone.
Sorry about that. Sharon, I just hear you talk about the girl that died. That's not the girl that the Guyanese soldier jumped the wall and come into the family place.
I don't know the story. It's in 2012.
Yes.
Yeah?
Check that story and see.
I'll check
yes.
it. I'll check it.
Okay.
Okay. Sean Wills, Helen Lee, Delroy Ashton. Right, I seen good. Yaman. Good morning to all locked on from Tampa, Florida. Good morning to all of our foreign viewers and listeners.
Yes.
Good morning to all of you. Good morning.
And just a reminder to continue to be here with us every morning.
That's right.
From 5:30 to 9 a.m.
That's right.
Street 919 FM on Facebook and Street live stream on YouTube.
That's right. So if we have to get the top morning show in Trinidad and Tobago, you all would be the ones helping us to do that.
Yes.
So you need to log on to our Facebook and thing and our YouTube. Yes. I mean, come on. I had nobody to put up all the bacchanal. You see when I had the bacchanal to put up is when they just log on. I had nobody to put up. You see what's going on?
You will get a bacchanal put up soon.
I hope so. So Trinidad and Tobago, what a word for today. Eh? The word for today is trust. You think that is the word for today? We really want that word for today, trust? I put my trust in God. I remember times when I have misplaced my trust and ended up hurt and disappointed. I've learned from those experiences to use my power of discretion to choose where and in whom to place my trust. I trust the reliable people in my life, just as my constancy and integrity make me deserving of the trust they place in me. The trust I have springs from my faith. If I believe, I have faith and trust, I take action to fulfill my part in that trust by following my guidance, remembering that my inner wisdom directs my steps. Without hesitation, I put my trust in God and open my spiritual eyes and ears to see and hear the way to go. I trust all is in order, and I am always provided what I need so I can do what is mine to do. Blessed are those who trust in the Lord, whose trust is in the Lord. Jeremiah 17:7. Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah. This is where we leave it for today. And we leave you with the man they call Blacks. We're going to talk to you tomorrow morning. Bruce is going to be here still. I'm out of here. Talk to you tomorrow. God's bless. God's richest blessing. Ciao.
And if you squeeze me, you go feel the love. We are one people under the sun. One nation under the law. So who feel the black? Who feel the white? I don't know. But it's settled tomorrow night. Who feel the wrong? Who feel the right? Come and go. And all who feel the too bright. Let me jump up. Let me wind up.
Hey, just in case you didn't know, every morning